Boys in the back. Boys.
What is good? We are back with another episode of The Boys in the Back, coming to you live from a smoggy, smoky, hot New York City on this Thursday, July 16th, 2026. I am one-third of The Boys in the Back, Connor Burks. Joined alongside me, as always,
Perfectly
it's
framed.
Mr. New York Rickerbacker, perfectly framed up.
Perfectly framed up in that corner
Dead
over there.
center of it. I mean, we're all having a good time here on this lovely Thursday. Frankie in the back, how we doing, Frankie?
Doing great. The vibes are high.
The vibes are as high as they've ever been, I'd say. We're back in studio, a couple weeks off due to International Fight Week. Haven't been here since pre-July 4th. We haven't
Crazy.
been here since we got to experience the 250th Annie of our country. It's exciting.
What a celebration it was.
It's exciting stuff. What a celebration.
The 250th Annie?
What do you call it, man?
The anniversary of our country.
The 250th anniversary. I forget, Frank. You're a citizen, man.
I don't know. Not according to anyway.
You're a
Yeah.
proud citizen. Dual citizenship Honduras, or it is what it is. Celebration of our country 2 weeks ago. A celebration of mixed martial arts going on this program today. We have a big one for you. We'll talk about RAF 11, PFL Austin, UFC OKC going down this weekend in the smack middle of our country. Dricus du Plessis taking on Kamaru Usman, many other things to get into, pound for pound rankings. What are we calling it? Graphic errors? Broadcast graphic errors? In honor of
Broadcast graphic errors, yeah.
in honor of OCK's very own Jalen Williams. Your voicemails, super chats at the end of the show. But before we get all to that, I do want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Kalshi, the largest prediction market in the United States. Here's what makes Kalshi different. You are not playing against the house. Kalshi is peer-to-peer trading. You buy yes or no contracts on whether something will happen, and you're trading directly against other users. Think of it like buying or selling a stock. The line isn't set by some algorithm working against you. Public opinion sets the price. Kalshi is CFTC approved, federally regulated, which is why it's available all across the country, including California and Texas. Download the Kalshi app and use code BITB to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. That's Kalshi. Trade what's next. Oh, wow. That was a hard stop on the music there, Frankie. I thought we were going to kind of let that one ride out. The vibes are high today. We got the
Yeah,
Jar
it's
Jar
good.
Binks shirt
It's
on.
great today. Today's
I mean,
good.
We're living life,
I'm
baby.
enjoying it.
We have reached the finish line of a marathon of shows.
No, the
and
crack's
everything
still tomorrow, don't
from
forget.
Vegas. No, I'm saying we, me and you, finish line, in sight, baby. All right, let's get into some news and notes around the world of combat sports. Conor McGregor, who lost on Saturday night in the main event of UFC 329, has taken to Instagram to protest that result. He wants to see some things change. A few notes. I will have the results of my scan on my leg tomorrow. Interested to see what happens there. Number 2, the fight should be a no contest and all bets should be returned. What do you think? You think that's going to happen?
Absolutely not.
No contest, all the sports books, prediction markets, pay that one out?
Not only would that never happen in a million years, but there's not a chance in hell what would lead to it becoming a no contest? The bell rang, he started the fight, and his knee blew, and he lost.
Yeah, I want to quote Aaron Bronstetter here. I think he put it astutely. This is really all you need when it comes to this. Just 2 sentences. The fight started and was stopped due to an injury that did not result from an illegal strike, so a no contest is off the table. Even if it was rendered a no contest, which it will not be, bets would not be retroactively voided as the in-cage result was a TKO loss.
Yeah, that's right.
There it is.
There's nothing
Sorted.
unknown or uncertain about how that fight went. Like, it's quite straightforward.
If Fumi, who had a real case to get his fight overturned, getting choked out after the bell, which was his case, didn't get that overturned by the California State Athletic Commission, I highly doubt Conor McGregor is going to get this one.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's kind of like referring to there. Like, what
I
would
think
be
he's saying because he got injured, it would be a no.
Okay, but people have been injured before.
And he's just trying to be a man of the people to be like, avoid all the bets, bro.
Yeah. Doesn't he have a
say,
casino or something? Maybe.
Well, he announced yesterday he's now sponsored by 1xBet.
Yeah.
I mean, we are right back to regular scheduled program with that guy. It took 2 days to go from like, I've never been in a darker place in my life to like, the Mac Energy.
The Mac is back. And
Buy it, baby. We're selling Mac Energy, 1xBet. We got all the sponsorships going.
Yeah.
Birthday celebrations. It's a no-brainer. He's going to finish out the contract. He'll be back soon.
Yeah. Man, when you guys on Saturday were like, I don't know if we're ever going to see him again, I was like,
I was hoping that this may have
brought
brought like some like humility to his game and be like, I need to get in the gym and change everything. I need to fully recover. I need to get fully healthy. I think we're just going to see him fight. It's probably not going to go well, and that'll be that for the UFC.
I'll say this. Can't go worse. The bar is pretty low. You're saying it won't go well. It can't go worse than this unless he gets injured exactly the same way again.
I guess that's true.
He could do it better.
You say it can't get worse. This
Can it get worse?
This sport has ways of
Oh my
showing us.
God, imagine.
All right.
Anyway.
I doubt that.
It will be interesting. You know, I know Wade Plem has been visiting the facility that he went to for seemingly went to or didn't go to, who knows, for treatment. But hopefully we'll have some concrete answers from McGregor himself about what the injury is, because everybody's been kind of mum to this
Timeline,
point.
recovery, everything like that.
Yeah.
Let's go away from the fights themselves and go to the beach with welterweight champion Islam Makhachev, who reeled in a big stingray. I imagine he was singing, I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, bringing in a stingray. I'm going to eat it for dinner tonight. Life is good today.
We don't see where his ass is. Maybe
Look at
he
this.
did go all the way to the...
Look at this.
Man.
This is a catch right here.
Yeah, it's a beast.
Is it even legal to catch stingrays like this?
I don't think you can eat them off the beach, can you?
I don't
I think
know.
you got to
Is
throw
that
that back.
Is that a beach in Dagestan as well?
Oh, I was assuming like Jersey or something like that. Doesn't he come out here all the time?
Nah, I don't know, but he's definitely. If he's fighting in Philly next month, I
He's
have
got to
no
be
idea.
here. He's going to be in Philly, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I don't think Dagestan has coastlines. It was just a joke, guys. It was just
In the mountains?
a joke. But I imagine when he got that, he hit
What did he hit?
one of those.
Brother,
Well, he said that when he was reeling it in. He was like, brother.
life is good today.
That's what he hit. Big rod on Islam Makhachev.
Excuse me?
Come on, bro.
Sorry,
pause.
what?
You see that thing? Play it one more time.
No, we don't need
The massive rod on Islam
No.
Makhachev
This
here.
is not my fault.
Look at that thing.
People listening to only audio right now are really disappointed.
I'm trying to play the video to show the people. There it is. Big rod on the welterweight champ.
Jesus Christ.
It is quite a long ride.
What the happened? After we got back from Vegas, we entered like a
Good, you can't pick
vortex.
everything up.
He's the champ for a reason.
Is the champ for a reason, baby.
Life is good today.
I feel like I'm actually in hell. Like I'm in Bizarro world.
Hell
right
no,
now.
this is great, man. Life is good today.
All right.
Let's keep it rolling along.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje joined Pat McAfee this week after the results of UFC 329, and he was asked about the potential of a rematch with him and Paddy Pimblett after Paddy Pimblett's great performance in the co-main event. Here's what he had to say.
How do you feel about that type of combo? And are you and Patty probably destined for each other now at this point?
Destined for each other, like to fight again?
Yes.
No. No. I think.
This feels Los Angeles-esque. This show.
Way
the start
worse.
of the show.
Way worse.
Yeah, so Justin Gaethje essentially laughing off the idea of Paddy Pimblett and him rematching. I think at this point right now, I can agree with that. He beat his ass in January, and Paddy Pimblett just beat BSD. I don't think we need to see a rematch with him and Justin Gaethje right now. But down the line, there is potential of it if both of them continue to win.
My sense of it, and I am, this is just me trying to interpret Justin Gaethje there. He wasn't explicit with it. My sense of it is more in his head. He was thinking Paddy Pimblett is not my level. More so than like the fact of like Paddy doesn't deserve it, right? Paddy only has one win. I just beat him up. I think more in his head, he was laughing at the idea of Paddy Pimblett ever fighting him again. You know what I mean? Like just I think he doesn't respect Paddy Pimblett as a top contender. That's where I think his head was at, but obviously we'd have to hear him kind of explain further. But I think it was just a crazy idea to him, the idea that like Paddy Pimblett would even be in a title conversation, because I think he doesn't think he's that level.
Which is so crazy because how fast this sport moves. In January, when he got the interim shot against Paddy, we were like,
Justin?
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's happening? Now Justin has the belt. And going into last week, we were like, Paddy Pimblett doesn't beat BSD, man. Where does he go from here?
Yeah.
We're not even sure. And now it's sky's the limit.
It's almost like sweeping declarations made before a fight should never be taken seriously.
I've been a sports fan my entire life. And like I feel like I say it every couple months on this show of just like, I can't fathom how fast this sport moves. Like the NBA, you have guys that hang around at the top of the game for decades, 10, 15 years, winning title after title. You know, like LeBron won in, 12, 13, then 16, then 20. We're talking about it spans an entire decade. Same thing with Kobe the decade before that. In the fight game, it's just like, oh, you're getting an interim shot against Paddy? 6 months later, he's now the champ, and he's just like, I'd never fight Paddy again. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Like, it's just
And Ilya Taporia was, everybody's like, he sucks. That dude sucks.
I would have bet any amount of money that you would be willing to agree with if you gave me even odds on Ilya Taporia, Paddy Pimblett 6 weeks ago. Now I don't feel the same.
Yeah, you would have had a second mortgage. You would have just, whatever money you could collect, you just shove it into
I would have been calling up my parents.
I need money.
Baby, we're rich.
Yeah, and that is how fast the sport moves, and that is what one performance can do for you, right? In the case of Ilya Taporia, it was one performance where I don't think he looked particularly bad, but he just didn't look like the absolute juggernaut that he had looked like up to that point. And for Paddy Pimblett, when BSD is shooting neck out straight into a guillotine that you then turn into a different submission, one night can be all the difference too. Like this is a tricky game to kind of really analyze.
And so we talk about one night being the difference. And on Saturday night, Paddy Pimblett went in there, to your point, had the walkout. Everybody's going absolutely wild. We're seeing the videos backstage of him watching people chanting his name, and then the music hits, and he's free flowing, he's loose, he's singing into the camera, everything like that. Goes out there, submits BSD in under 60 seconds, back on top of the world. And then to his favor, Conor McGregor goes out there, blows his leg. He ends up being the star of the night, to the point where he was reacting to the Conor thing, and he knew this was good news for him. And we happened to get it on tape. He was doing an interview. Here's Paddy Pimblett reacting to Conor McGregor.
I'll exchange with him and he'd shoot in. What's happened? Oh my God, McGregor's done already? Well, he's finished. The new boy is in town. The main man's here. Know what I mean? I can become the face of the organisation now. But yeah, great. What a performance from me. Don't want to blow smoke up my own ass. What a performance.
So he says right there, Conor McGregor is out. The new boy is here. I can be the face of the UFC. Old Barry H. What a performance by me. Yeah. So I ask you, can Paddy Pimblett, who doesn't have a title, who just fought for an interim and got the brakes beaten off of him by Justin Gaethje, can he become the new face of the UFC?
I think he can, because some things have broken well for him, right? Ilya Taporia losing, I think, makes a Paddy versus Ilya fight very appealing, right? And so if Paddy is able to fight Ilya and beat Ilya, that's a huge name and a huge fight that would really elevate him. I thought he fought pretty admirably against Justin Gaethje. I didn't think it was in doubt coming into the fight. I told you I favored Gaethje even, at even odds. I liked Gaethje's style in that fight against Paddy. But I don't think, like, a lot of people, including Paddy, have said, like, he got his ass beat. Like, it was one. I didn't see it that way. I thought Paddy's toughness definitely carried him through. But I think there were things that Paddy could do to maybe make that fight go a little bit differently. I didn't think that was, like, Gaethje's best and cleanest performance. So I don't think that was, like, a one-sided ass beating to the degree that I think some people have kind of, like, come to it, revising the history on it a little bit. So, yes, like, there's a path for Paddy Pimblett to get some major, major wins and really establish himself as the face of the UFC. I think he's already done a lot of good legwork when it comes to that, right? He's somebody who has a great walkout. People tune in to watch. People love to see off the mic. And we talked about this in the post show for UFC 329 when I was saying people like to see him outside of the cage, which you cannot say about every fighter, right? Like every fighter doesn't have the ability to like get you to engage with their content other than their fight content. And he does eating and all kinds of travel things and all kinds of interesting things with his channel that I think people have tuned in for. So he has, I'll say it this way. I think he can become, and I think he has all the tools to become. Whether he will become the face of the UFC, I think remains to be seen, because the most important part of that is getting the victories inside the cage. And he has a loss to Justin Gaethje, and I don't know that he'd be favored in a fight with, say, an Ilia Topuria or a Charles Oliveira. And so there's a lot of work to be done. But does he have the package and the tools to capitalize on that if the opportunity presents itself? Absolutely, he does.
The path is there for him. It all comes down to what you just said. You have to win in the cage. Becoming a superstar is done so by winning. Look at Josh Hokett, putting on amazing fights, going toe-to-toe with Curtis Blades. He goes from, cringe lord, everyone hates this guy, get this guy off the microphone, get him off the stage, to he's got a fan base now. His followers have gone up substantially. He's getting massive opportunities. He might end up fighting for the title based off of his mic work comboed with what he does in the octagon. You talked about people care about Paddy outside of the cage. That is the crucial part to becoming like the face of the UFC. Yeah. You can be the best fighter in the world, but if people don't care about you outside of that, like take Mario Bautista, for example. I'm not saying he's the best fighter in the world.
He's a great fighter, though.
But he is a great fighter. He has 12 wins in bantamweight division since 2019, tied only with Merab. Like, he is a great fighter. But he just can't get that. He can't kind of break through because his personality isn't there to be a star. He is a great fighter, but he is not a superstar because of that. Paddy Pimblett posted a blog from UFC 329, and in one day it had 1.1 million views on it.
Crazy.
Like, that is massive numbers. I'm looking at his YouTube channel right now. Everything Paddy eats in a day during fight camp, 700,000 views. He's got almost 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube. Like, that in itself shows that people care about this dude's personality. You parlay it with the walkout. It's a signature song. Everyone kind of knows it now. It's akin to the Foggy Dew and Ilia Topuria's walkout. He gets people going with this. People throw on the wigs. Now he does the braids and everything like that. And then he has good mic work to go on it. And like he's a talker. Like, he seems like a good guy, but he doesn't seem like the nicest guy. He's willing to talk, willing to engage in that when he gets in there, and he doesn't seem to be afraid of anyone in the octagon. All of those things, the path is there. Now, can he keep winning? If he gets to championship status, if he can get a belt and get a couple defenses, the sky is the limit for the kid.
So I think we're both on the same page in terms of the potential.
Yeah. I mean, look at him right now. Like, he's already sponsored by Under Armour, which is a massive brand. Tom Brady, Bryce Harper, Paddy Pimblett. You go on their Instagram page, it's like, oh, Bryce Harper at the All-Star game, Paddy Pimblett at UFC 329 getting a win. Like, that is a massive name to be accompanied with.
Yeah, those are the biggest stars across sports, not just the fight game. Okay, I haven't told you that I wanted to do this, but I've been thinking about this since we kind of came up with this topic.
Okay, I love it.
I want to list out the top stars in the UFC until we get to Paddy Pimblett.
Okay.
So I want to go who's ahead of him. Like let's go with the obvious answers. Despite the loss, despite the aura loss.
I'm not trying. I will not let recency bias, Paddy coming off the performance of his lifetime, other people coming off of their first career losses.
Conor McGregor is still number one.
Of course.
Conor McGregor is still number one.
Even after Saturday night.
Even after Saturday night.
Yes, without a doubt.
Who is number two is fascinating.
Great question. That's a great
Is it Ilia?
question.
Is it Islam?
I think it is
those
like
two in combination.
Yeah, two A, two B is Ilia Islam.
I would say I think Islam probably is still the guy for me, and then I'll say Ilia right behind him. Now we get interesting, right?
Okay.
Because is it like Alex Pereira?
All right, so
is it Hamza? Is it Strickland? Is this where Paddy slides in? Like, where do we go from these guys?
Okay, so Alex Pereira is an interesting point, and when we talk about the potential of the next face of the UFC, I don't think he has that because he only speaks Portuguese and he is aging out. His career does not have many miles left on it.
Does longevity matter here? Are we thinking about that? Because if we are, then Conor can't be number one.
So are we ranking who could be the next or who is right now?
Right now.
Okay, right now, I would go Alex. I would go Hamzat.
Hamzat. Then Alex.
Then Alex.
What about like a Strickland?
Yeah, Strickland. Like, I mean, anything he touches is doing crazy numbers. He's got a.
What about an Armin?
Armin is getting up there, for sure. Where's like a Charles DuBronx ranking?
Charles is up there.
I personally think probably all of those guys are ahead of Paddy right now.
Still even. Charles even. Charles is where I start to think, I know he does, but that's where I start to go, maybe Paddy is.
So you say, because there's a potential that we could see it. You say if we saw Charles Paddy's A side.
I would think so, yeah.
Wow.
I think there's more, don't get me wrong, diehard fight fans, Charles Oliveira might be number one on this list. Like, he is the guy.
Who extends to that casual audience?
But if you get outside that, if you get outside the people that are calling into the show doing saying Du Bronx in the accent, like when you get outside of that group, when you get outside of those people, if Charles walked down the street, like there's not a glance in his direction. Nah, maybe there is because he's got swag.
But he's got crazy work.
But Paddy Pimblett is that guy, the guy with the hair and the funny like. There's just a thing to him that I think it puts him above some of those guys.
Paddy, that like if I was speaking to someone that like casually watched UFC, like they tune into maybe 4 numbered events a year, I think they're more likely to know Paddy than Charles. I don't know though.
What about like Strickland?
Strickland, I think they're more likely to know actually.
Strickland
in America too.
Yeah,
because he creates headlines. There's a lot of people that hate Strickland as well as love him.
So we've got a list of 5 to 10. There's 5 definitive we know are bigger than Paddy right now, right? It's the Conor, Islam, Ilya, Hamzat, Alex. That's those guys are the guys right now. But when you get to that next tier, it's like the Strickland, the Charles, Max even, right? Max is a household name.
Where's Gaethje ranking this?
Lower.
I know he's not a star, but what he did on the White House card was huge.
You're right. That propelled him, but I'll be honest, I think more people saw Paddy's moment than I think saw Gaethje's moment.
Because it was on a Conor McGregor card?
It was on a Conor card, and he had the moment of the night and the one that went viral and the one that got passed around. It's hard. It's hard. Once you get into this level, right, where is Tom's Q rating right now as he's been out? This is hard, but there's no doubt to me that he's in the top 10 of guys that are instantly recognizable from a UFC perspective.
So off rip on Saturday, Ariel said top 3, and then he reiterated on Monday. The whole time I've been saying, I think it's top 10. I think he's sitting at top 10 right now.
I think we've established it's top 10.
Here's what I'll say, though. I think he might have
more potential.
I think Paddy and Armin are sort of on similar trajectories.
Interesting.
I have friends texting me that don't watch for UFC and have seen his reels and his RAF wrestling stuff and are like, when's he getting in the cage next? That's his biggest issue right now. Paddy's already fought twice in 2026.
Yeah.
Armin's fought one time since UFC 300. He needs to get active in the cage and he can become that star. But if we're talking about potential for next face of the UFC, man, I think it's Ilya, Islam, Paddy, Armin. If I was ranking 4.
If we're going long-term potential, right?
I'm talking long-term, who can actually
I feel like Islam might be too long in the tooth at this point. How old is Islam?
35?
34, about to be 35 in October. So he might not have that many left. If Habib's any indication.
He's also this will be his 30th fight against
he might be around. Ilya is what is he, 29? 30?
No, he's definitely not 30.
Almost 30. He's 29, gonna be 30 in January.
Okay.
So he'll be 39 and he'll be 30 in January.
Armin 29 as well?
Let's see.
Paddy 31?
Armin is gonna be 30 in October. Paddy Pimblett.
These guys are just turning into
Paddy Pimblett will be 32 in January. So I think Islam might be on the tail end of it. These guys have a few more extra years of prime. How old is Hamzat?
Hamzat's 32.
32. Going to be 33 in May. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it, Ilya seems to me, Ilya feels like the number one. Ilya still, despite the loss, to me feels like the number one. If you're doing a draft and it's just based on potential and longevity, I'm like, if Ilya sticks around this game, I think he'll bounce back. I think he will be the face of the UFC for a long time to come.
Also because I know he took a really bad loss to Justin Gaethje. Those pictures will never go away of his face just battered to shit. but I feel like he lost with class, didn't make
Absolutely.
any excuses. That's going to gain him a lot of fans. I think losing will be beneficial to him in the long run. Like you can fight more loose. You don't have that O on your record. You can go back to the drawing board, figure out what you did wrong. If he comes back and it's actually Ilya Paddy and he thumps Paddy, he's right back. Like he is right back. But we just saw it happen with Paddy Pimblett. He went out there and got battered by Justin Gaethje, cleans BSD out with a sub 60-second choke. Now he's right back to where he was.
If Paddy wins that, though,
it's almost like a fight of who could potentially be the next face.
If they end up fighting, it really does feel that way, right? To an extent. And I think there's some dark horses, like as you said, Armin, I think you have to like keep in mind and keep in the context of this conversation. Intern Jack raised a great one that we didn't even mention, Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley is definitely one of the
for sure
bigger guys. How old is Sean now? 31, going to be 32 in October. So they're all in that similar range, except for seems like Ilya. Ilya is kind of the young buck of them, and also the one who's probably accomplished the most to this point outside of Islam. Yeah. Like as I said, I'm putting Islam in a different category. He's about to be 35. He'll probably be not around for a ton more. You know, if we get 3-4 more great Islam fights, I'd be super happy with that.
Whereas like Ilya, I could see us seeing
I need 10.
12 more UFC fights.
100%. He's got years to go. But Ilya and Paddy seem like the guys that I would probably like put chips down to be like, they could be the future face of the UFC.
These are the faces.
And
Sean O'Malley just feels like with the 2 losses to Merab, it feels like he's kind of got a ceiling over him.
He has a win over Piotr Yan, and Piotr Yan is the champion. You get back in that convo, and all of a sudden it's back.
Also,
the Sugar Show's back.
The sport moves fast. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen next in this sport. Like, Sean O'Malley could get his belt back and get 3-4 title defenses, and it's just like, damn, Sugar Show, massive star now. Any chance of Joshua Van? Or is the personality just kind of like lack?
No, I think Josh Van has a chance, especially because of the age, right? And not for nothing, out of all these guys, he might have the fighting style I enjoy the most.
I was going to say, you know who Josh Van could be like? Is like a Max Holloway.
100%.
Like a beloved, just like gamer.
That beatdown that he put on Tyra, like,
nasty.
If he beats Pantoja is going to be the obstacle, right? For Van. I think we've all identified that that's the tough matchup.
But if he gets over it.
But if he gets over that hump, man.
May he reign.
It could be smooth sailing for a while for Josh Van. So yeah, I think he has potential. The thing inhibiting him is not the fighting style, is not the age, is not the matchups. It's that he's a flyweight. The flyweights just have a tougher time. People do not want to proclaim, like we even see it with Inoue, right? Inoue has reached a point where everybody's like, this guy's a legend, he's a god, go watch him. He's still fighting in Japan. It's still 7 a.m. here. He just can't get that thing that Terrence Crawford, that Usyk, that others have gotten to because of his size. And that's unfortunate, but that is just the reality of what it is. I think that will be Van's biggest problem, not the style. Like that might be the number 1 pound for pound draft pick to watch right now. Like he is the most fun.
I'm drooling.
That's a sicko fight.
Like, I cannot wait for that fight.
That's a sicko fight.
We also did see a bit of personality from Josh Van at the MMA Awards. Him and Brendan Royval won Fight of the Year for their fight at UFC 317 last year. Absolute banger. And like when they went up there, they went up together. And like Royval's like, yeah, just want to thank Josh Van. It was a great fight, blah, blah, blah. I hate seeing myself get dropped. And Josh Van's just like, yeah, man, Brendan Royval, and then just goes back. He wasn't like, just kidding, guys, thanks so much.
He didn't walk it back.
He was just like, yo, Brendan Royval.
Standing right next to him.
Yeah, standing right next to him.
Shout out to Brendan Royval, by the way. I mean, we didn't really like
gamer.
Yeah, sick fight. One more thing I wanted to mention. You mentioned how Ilya Topuria handled the loss to Gaethje, like respectfully, classy, like did all the right things, said all the right things, is going to heal up and then come back. Not for nothing, Paddy Pimblett said all the right things about the loss to Justin Gaethje too. Both of those guys showed like how to handle that defeat. With Paddy, it was no excuses, got my ass beat and got my head boxed in, but I want a rematch. I know I can beat that guy. And quite frankly, I'm interested in seeing it in a way that I always liked that fight, right? That fight to me was a fun, action-packed fight. My biggest issue with that fight was that I don't think it needed an interim title because I think that was just kind of silly. Now, in hindsight, that then led us to an amazing Justin Gaethje versus Ilya Topuria fight that I have no problem with, but it could have just been for Ilya's belt. I wouldn't have been that mad about it. But now there's such legitimacy behind Justin Gaethje's belt, having beaten Ilia Topuria, and there's such legitimacy behind Paddy Pimblett's resume with now the name BSD on it, because this resume just needed a top-level fighter, and it did not have it to this point. He came up short against Gaethje. This really said, okay, he can hang at this level, and not only can he hang, he can choke out in 30 seconds. That fight is one that I want, right? It may not be next, because I'd still rather see Ilia versus Paddy, but there's a lot more excitement, energy, legitimacy at the top of that division now than I had anticipated. And so I'm excited about all these potential matchups. And not for nothing, Arman Tsarukyan, I think, is still the best lightweight on the planet.
Excited about everyone that we just talked about. It's a no-brainer to me logically on what is next. Paddy versus Ilia, Arman versus Gaethje for the belt at 155. I think that is just like a no-brainer. Now, can they make that happen? Paddy was backstage, ran into Dana White, ran into Hunter Campbell. Here's what they had to say about Paddy's potential future.
Wow. Do you like that?
Fucking absolutely incredible, man. Congratulations.
Said what was going to happen and I've come and done it. Stole the show. Yeah. That's how we roll.
Incredible.
Thank you very much. Let's get in with Max now. I'll get in with Max now. Yeah?
You're not big enough.
100%.
So don't eat too much pizza.
Dana ends it there. Don't eat too much pizza, man. I mean, he was in there for short work, didn't take a single punch in that fight. He's already fought twice this year. I absolutely think we could see him again in 2026. The issue is, will Ilia Topuria be ready for that?
If not Ilia, though, if I'm Paddy, I'll say it doesn't have to be Ilia. I'll take Ilia.
Sure.
You want to give me Arman? Let's do it. Posh boy, he's called him. Let's do it. You want to give me Justin Gaethje? I love it. Like, there's just so many. Paddy Pimblett is in a fantastic position because, speaking to the conversation we had about star power, all of these guys want to fight each other, right? Because they all believe that they're the best. But Paddy is probably the name that has the most common threads to all of them, right? With Justin, he's got a thread. He fought him and feels like, and it was a great fight, and he feels like he can get that one back. With Ilia, it goes all the way back to hand sanitizer boy and all the. With Arman, they've been verbally kind of going at each other, and they've been the guys who couldn't quite like get into that title conversation for so long. There's so many opportunities, so many options for him. I think any of those would make him a no-brainer for the next title shot if it's not Justin Gaethje.
He's done such a good job of laying the seeds, of laying the groundwork, because those three guys you just mentioned, Justin Gaethje, champion.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria, #1 contender. Arman Tsarukyan, ranked #2.
Yeah.
Oh, the three guys he's connected to are the three top guys in the division? How
Where's he, by the way? What is he, like,
He is now currently 5th. Looking at the meta rankings, I have to say, we're a couple weeks into this, the double ranking things, because they're doing the media rankings on the broadcast, and then they're like, and how about those meta rankings, huh? Take a look at those meta rankings. He's fifth in both. He's 5th in both.
Who's 4?
Max Holloway.
In both?
Yeah.
And who's 3?
Charles Oliveira.
In both.
Okay, so you don't get the three guys you're connected to that are 1, 2, and 3 in the division. Sorry, we can only offer you superstar Charles Oliveira. Sorry, we can only offer you superstar Max Holloway. Like, Paddy Pimblett getting that win over BSD in the fashion that he did on Conor McGregor's card, like, anyone he fights above him is just like, he gets a win, the star power is just going to grow that much more.
It's massive. It's a massive opportunity. This will now come down to, as we've laid out, like the star potential is there. He's already a top guy. He has to beat these guys now, right?
Yep.
Not everybody is going to stick their neck out in the way that BSD did. That is just not going to happen. Charles Oliveira,
he ain't sticking the neck out. He's going to say, let's go to the ground, brother. I'll meet you there.
But a Max Holloway, right? Like, if Max Holloway and Paddy Pimblett fought, I would definitely like Paddy's chances on the ground there. Considering what we saw from Charles Oliveira, don't get me wrong. When it comes to offensive grappling, Paddy Pimblett is not Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira has really dedicated himself in the later half of his career to like being able to do that type of game plan. We saw him do it before. I'm surprised more people didn't think about this when it came to the BMF fight, but he's done it in the past. Paddy Pimblett's not a head down, double leg type wrestler. He's much more of a reactionary guy, a scramble type guy. And so I don't know that that ends up being the case against Max Holloway, but there's a stylistic way that Paddy Pimblett can beat Max Holloway. Absolutely. It's not just going to be a boxing match. And with all the other guys, like, I wouldn't favor him, But goddamn, if he's not tough enough to hang in there, and if he gets into that later round, like Justin Gaethje overcame some adversity against Ilia Topuria to get to those later rounds, and then Ilia Topuria was the one that ultimately ran out of gas there. If Paddy Pimblett's around in that 5th round, the same way that Justin Gaethje was, and is able to put some early damage on Ilia, it doesn't feel like an impossibility anymore. It feels like it can actually happen now, even though I wouldn't favor that outcome. So, yeah, the world is Paddy's oyster. We're all high on his potential, but he needs to go in there and get it done against one of these names. But they're all right there.
1,000%. Give me the final 3 rankings of long-term potential next face.
I'm taking
Ilia, Paddy,
Hamzat.
and I think I'm going to go Hamzat Chimaev 3rd, yeah.
It's just Hamzat fights so infrequently. Although now he seems very motivated. He's chirping every day on Twitter to get the fight all of a sudden, so it's nice.
Dude's always on Twitter.
Yeah.
He can fight more often. Like, he has that star power.
Yeah. Look, I'm still high on Hamzat. I think that was like the worst Hamzat we will see, and he still was tied going into the last round for me.
Again, I'm not going to go as far.
In fact, I think I scored the fight for him.
I'm not going to go as far to say BCS. You know, I'm not going to say best case scenario.
Yeah,
but I think the loss
will motivate him.
Hamzat Chimaev and motivate him.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Fun times ahead.
It is fun times.
Okay.
The UFC, like we said in May, we were like, man, we're getting a Hamzat Chimaev fight, we're getting an Ilia Topuria fight, we're getting an Alex Pereira fight, we're getting a Conor McGregor fight. Loss, and I still feel good about where the UFC is.
The losses open up things in a way. Okay. Before we get off this, match make those lightweights, like the top lightweights.
I mean, for me,
Armin Justin for me.
And we're doing whatever. It's Armin Justin. It's Paddy Ilia.
Paddy Ilia. What about Charles? You can't do Charles and Max. What do you do with Charles?
That's tough, man. Do you give?
There's a lot of talk about the Diego Lopez coming up.
Oh, Diego Lopez.
There's a lot of talk about that. Yeah,
I don't mind that. That's a banger of a fight.
Diego and Charles at 155.
That's a banger.
All right, now what do you do with Max though?
Do you have him sit sideline and see
if Conor
comes back? He's going to be waiting for that, man.
I'm not convinced that the UFC is doing that.
I don't disagree. I think if you're ever going to book Conor versus Michael Chandler, this would be the time.
Oh, I think you go the other way. If you were ever going to book Conor versus Carlos Prates or some kind of murderous...
If you were ever going to book Broken Knee Coughing Baby versus Atomic Power Nuclear Bomb, now would be the time.
Now would be the time. Send them out.
Yeah, Carlos Prates versus Conor McGregor would be... that'd be scary work. Because then I'm not worried about the knee. I'm worried about the chin.
Yeah, the actual knockout. Max is in a weird spot. Max is in a very weird spot. He has the win over the champ, but then like to get there, there's a lot of guys in his way.
I know it's fighting down, but him versus Hoofy would be fireworks.
Damn, Max versus Hoofy.
That'd be
that might be the one. Dude, if Quillen Salkill gets a big win.
He's fighting next month.
I'm saying if he wins, like he's already, this is the meta rankings, he's already number 9. BSD just took an L. Renato Moicano's kind of hanging around in there. Yeah, because the Gamrot spot is number 6. So if man, is Quillen somebody we need to upgrade on our list of people for stars?
I don't think we're there yet because he isn't fully proven. But dude, he's got the swag, he's got the skills, he's got that personality, he's got that look about him. 26 years old, 12-1. Also, repping that Anzac region, which we know like the fans will get behind him. Getting his first main event against Mateus Gamrot, like. I think if we're going
a little early, a little premature.
I think we're going like the next tier. Like it's just like way down the line, who could be the next one? Like there could be potential there for Quillen Salkill, but like that's one where it's like we're saying about Paddy, we're just like needs to beat these guys. Quillen needs to win like 3 or 4 more fights. He needs to get in that upper echelon.
If he beats Gamrot,
Salkill versus Hoofy would be a fucking banger.
I think he's like 2 away at that point. He's really had a fast rise. Lightweight rules. Flyweight is still the best, but lightweight is sick.
Well, I mean, lightweight always has
forever and ever and ever.
I mean, there's just no question.
All right, that was fun.
It was very fun.
Quick interjections here.
Please.
Great. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. You guys are cooking out here. Just want to give a quick shout out to my guy John, 2 years old over in the UK. His parents not even MMA fans. Halloween this year. Show it, Sally. Paddy the Baddy.
Wow.
Loves Paddy
Not
the
even 2
Baddy.
years
Going
old.
around doing everything, imitating him. So shout out to John.
Wait, so how do they know about Paddy if not even fight fans?
They live. Well, they're not MMA fans. They live in the UK.
And they're just aware of Paddy.
Aware of Paddy.
Wow.
Loves him.
Shout out.
Second note.
What a head of hair.
There is an issue with our cursing filter.
Now.
Yeah, people aren't hearing the curses. So if you want to hear the curses after the live show, please listen to Frankie's great work on the podcast.
Wait, so
no one's hearing
YouTube is
that.
being censored?
What?
Yeah, there was a little mix-up, a little technical issue. So curse as much as you want. Your parents will be very happy not to hear any of them.
How big of a silence? Is it just like, you idiot? Or is it like...
The problem is this is not consistent. So sometimes will get through and sometimes won't get through.
People were really complaining about the rod on Islam, though.
Was Rod getting through?
Yes. Euphemisms seem to
Was
be
Rod
working
getting
just fine.
through?
I have to say, this is heartbreaking. I feel like half of our edge,
Well,
our
we really
panache
wanna-
is really dropping a solid...
YouTube that this is temporary. This is not a
Guys,
you boys in the bag.
This is temporary. These things are going to start getting through sooner rather than later. It's for the back end, right? It's for Yahoo Sports Network?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a bit of a switch-up, so it's all good. Things are still working. You're just going to have to listen to the curses on the podcast.
So this is heartbreaking because I was just going to transition from looking down at the future to looking at this weekend with UFC, baby. UFC OKC. If you don't get the joke, the UFC changed their bio to hashtag UFC OCK. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
no. Is that still there?
No.
Oh,
they updated it. They updated it. Yeah, UFC OCK. The 1 week you have a typo, and it leads to the UF, baby.
Wait a minute. That fits with some theme that we're working on later today.
Yeah,
I didn't
it does.
even think about that.
It does. That could be an honorary mention for the pound for pound broadcast there. Shout out to Jalen Williams. This is the first time the UFC has been back to Oklahoma City since 2017. Kevin Lee submitted.
2017?
Yeah. K. Lee, Motown Phenom. We just watched him retire, the guy that he beat.
We just watched him retire.
Yeah. In person.
Oh,
Michael Chiesa.
Chiesa,
Yeah. Only 7,600 in attendance, $550,000 gate. You think they're going to beat that this weekend?
Yes. I think they're going to smash it into bits.
Yeah. Same arena, too. 18,000 seat stadium. And they only
Kevin
got
Lee
7,600.
beat Michael Chiesa at that time.
Shout out, man.
How things have changed.
Shout out. It's a decent card. Like main and co-main. Main event, I absolutely love. DDP versus Kamaru Usman, the all-African main event taking place in Oklahoma City. After all the talk of Usman getting the welterweight shot, he ends up returning to middleweight after the short notice bout against Khamzat Chimaev. I love this fight. Haven't seen DDP since his loss to the aforementioned Khamzat Chimaev. Coming off the loss, that's where he lost his belt. We got a face-off yesterday of the two. Is the size going to be a difference? I actually have a bit of a hot take here when it comes to this. I see everyone, all the experts watching this. Look, man, they're saying DDP is way bigger, and he is no doubtedly bigger. I think that cowboy hat's adding some inches to the kid. I think the cowboy hat is firmly assisting him in mogging Kamaru Usman size-wise.
They don't look that. I mean, you can see in the arms, though, how much thicker DDP is. Like, he is just a bigger man, clearly.
They had to bring in the security to separate these guys.
But yeah, Kamaru was never a small welter. Yeah, nah.
That's a big hat, man. That's a Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome type hat.
DDP looks pretty big.
He's definitely big. But like, we saw Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev, who's one of the strongest guys, who ragdolled DDP. I'm not sure if like the strength and size is going to give Usman that much difficulty.
Let's get into the breakdown.
Let's do it.
For me, this is quite simple. This is a very simple fight.
I want to hear it.
If Kamaru Usman can wrestle DDP, he's going to win this fight. That's as plain as I can put it. DDP looked helpless on the ground against Khamzat Chimaev. He just did not have answers other than to maintain the position. And Kamaru Usman, I would say, is actually like that version of Khamzat was not particularly like violent on the ground. It didn't really have like an intent to kind of take DDP out of there. I think Kamaru Usman will have more success in kind of getting to the spots that he wants if he can get it to the ground. The difference is I'm sure that Khamzat Chimaev is strong enough to take DDP to the ground. I'm not sure that despite the technique, despite the fact that Kamaru Usman is an incredible wrestler, I mean, the performance against Buckley, he dominated him. He just threw him around however he wanted. I'm not sure that he can do that to a guy as big and as strong as DDP. It's going to require more than just good technique. It's going to require the strength and the physicality. I don't know that it's going to be there, but I'm interested to find if he does. If it is, man, the advantages are clear for Kamaru there, right? On the ground, he is going to be able to control him. As far as the stand-up, like, neither guy is anything to write home about. Kamaru has shown a little more power probably throughout his career. Like, he has that one-hitter-quitter type power when he kind of can find it. That shot against Jorge Masvidal was like a picture-perfect punch. And if he can find a shot like that, he will, probably knock out a middleweight. But I'd probably favor like DDP and the aggressive kind of unpredictable nature on the feet. The thing that gave Sean Strickland fits, right? Who we know is a very, very good striker. He was able to hang on the feet and if not outright win on the feet against Sean Strickland just because of how different his timing and his technique is. So I'd probably give him a slight edge there. But I think this is just, it comes down to can Kamaru wrestle him. That's as far as it goes for me.
Yeah, I think that's clear as day. We just watched him fight against Joaquin Buckley last June, UFC Atlanta, which I was actually in attendance for, and that was the game plan for him. He was getting takedowns early and often, and that set the tone for the rest of the fight. Joaquin Buckley started coming on late, but it was just already a foregone conclusion at that point. Kamaru Usman essentially just had to survive. DDP's last fight against Khamzat Chimaev was really the first time that we saw someone dominate him on the ground to any extent, not just for a full 25 minutes. No one had ever landed more than a single takedown on him. So are we going to see the Khamzat Chimaev fight, or are we going to see all of his other fights up to that point? I lean that we are going to see all of his other fights up to that point. I think his activity on the feet, I think the size and the strength and the age that he has is going to be beneficial for him. This is a guy that was looking to have a 170 title fight. I know he has the one fight at 185 against Khamzat Chimaev on short notice, but DDP is a natural middleweight. DDP is a giant middleweight. Like, he is a big dude at this weight class. I think he's going to be able to stuff the takedowns. And if not early, I think as the fight goes on, this being a 5-rounder, in my opinion, benefits DDP. We saw Kamaru kind of slowing down in that Buckley fight, a fight that he was dominating. I think DDP will be able to come on strong. I think we'll see that age shine for him. And he's going to win the later rounds. I think if anyone was going to get a finish, I think it would be DDP, just based off of his toughness and finishing capability.
In like a ground and pound type scenario, maybe?
Yeah, like he catches Usman with something and gets him on the ground and is able to finish him on top. But it's just a fight that I just think at this point in Kamaru Usman's career, going against the guy that was a champion with a defense, one of the best middleweights on earth, this is a tall, tall task ahead of him.
Yeah, Kamaru's knees are a problem, right? Like, Kamaru's health and overall. Don't get me wrong. You look at the man, he's still, the physique is still unbelievable. Like,
I'd never have a shirt on if I look.
Yeah, for 39, about to be 40, Kamaru still looks like $1 million.
To your point, the takedowns he was getting in on Joaquin Buckley were not like blast doubles.
No, pure technique.
It was sort of like getting him up against the cage and then working from there.
He's a fantastic wrestler, truly. Like, he is a very, very high-level wrestler. And early in his career, that's all he was, right? Early in Kamaru Usman's run, he was just, the Colby calling him Marty Snoozman is because he was just a fantastic fucking wrestler. He then ended up becoming a much more complete mixed martial artist, like a guy who could really hang on the feet for long periods of time against guys. The chips are stacked against Usman, right? The age, the health, he's cited the knees thing for forever. He said his knees have been bad since he even entered MMA. Like, it's not a secret. But it felt like there was a campaign from Kamaru and his team to get that one last shot, because I think that he thinks that the health is not going to hold up for very much longer, right? He's approaching 40 years old. He turned 39 in May. That concerns me going into a fight against a young, spry, like, motivated as hell DDP. That's not the thing you want. But if the technique is there and if he is able to utilize his wrestling, I like his chances. It's just that I can't count on those other things. We literally just saw a guy in Conor McGregor, an aging kind of star, come in there with a shot leg and blow out his knee. Like, it doesn't make me feel good thinking the very next week, like, nearly 40-year-old Kamaru Usman on bad knees is going to come in there and just do whatever he wants against DDP. I have to think that the bigger, stronger, more active man is going to be able to withstand that. So I lean toward DDP, but the path for Usman is as clear as day.
You mentioned the motivation. I mean, DDP is he's such a professional when he gets in there. He is always motivated. He is not afraid to fight anyone. He takes this as serious as a heart attack. And I imagine getting that first UFC loss against Khamzat Chimaev, losing his belt in that fashion of 25 minutes of essentially just getting thrown to the ground and controlled from there, has given him the ultimate motivation over the course of the last year, especially seeing Strickland beat him and being like, oh shit, I might not have to fight that guy for the belt. I might get to fight the guy I've already beaten twice. I imagine the motivation is through the roof. He's going to come in ready. He's going to come in prepared. And I do think that while this is a close fight and a fight that Kamaru Usman can absolutely win, this dude has been a champion for most of his career. Obviously had the bad run with the back-to-back Leon losses and then the Khamzat Chimaev. But like last year, Joaquin Buckley was on a great winning streak and he was getting written off. He was an underdog in that fight and kind of gave everyone a y'all must have forgot moment. Like, I am still near the top of my game. So he can win this fight, but I'm siding with DDP. I think for all the reasons that we just said, he gets it done.
Yep.
But if he doesn't, if Kamaru Usman wins, DDP is number 2 in the rankings right now. Kamaru Usman's going to jump all the way up to number 2 in the middleweight rankings, top 3.
I've never been a fan of you take the spot of the guy. I'd never thought that made sense. That's kind of what seemingly tends to happen. I don't think that ever makes sense because one fight doesn't really contextualize it in the entirety of the division. But not for nothing, a win over DDP and a very close 3-round fight against Khamzat that people were thinking if it was 5 that Kamaru was going to beat Khamzat. If that's not a top middleweight, I don't know what is. That to me feels like a top middleweight. So unlike in welterweight where I felt like there were tons of guys ahead of him and he didn't really have a great case, if you beat DDP and you have that very close contest with Khamzat Chimaev on your record, I don't have any problem with Kamaru Usman sneaking into the middleweight title picture. Now, do I want to see it ahead of Nasruddin Imavov? No. But am I interested in Kamaru Usman as a middleweight if he can get past DDP? Absolutely.
He's got more stake and claim to a title at 185 if he beats DDP than he does at 170.
Yeah.
Coming off of
I feel very strongly about
Joaquin Buckley.
Yep.
Also, I know it's been almost a decade, but he does have a win over the champ. He beat Sean Strickland in 2017.
Right, at welterweight.
Yeah, Usman Strickland too. Rematch we've all been waiting for?
I don't hate that.
Kamaru Usman did media day yesterday, and he was asked about what it would mean for him to get that 2 division championships. Here's what he had to say. A couple things to take away from that there. It would obviously be an unbelievable achievement if he could get a belt at 185, especially at this age. He's had an unbelievable career, 5 title defenses at 170, a 15-fight win streak at one point. Found himself at 20-1, was about to beat Leon Edwards to continue that, and I believe tie Anderson Silva's record that Islam Makhachev is going to be looking to break. Unbelievable career for Kamaru Usman, there's no doubt. I'm not sure if he's top 5.
He's not.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
He's not.
I don't think that is as ludicrous of a statement as Justin Gaethje is the most decorated fighter we've ever seen in the UFC. They showed me that pre-show, and I was like, okay, yeah, like maybe not top 5, but like a really, really great career for Kamaru Usman. And then I was like, wait. Oh, can we run that? What did he just say? Justin Gaethje is the most decorated UFC fighter we've ever seen?
Okay, can I tell you
why he's saying it?
Why he's saying it?
I think I know, because he has the BMF, the UFC, and now the Freedom 250 belt.
No, it's more than that. All right, let me read it. Let me read it to you.
Fight of the night bonuses?
So this is from 4 weeks ago on the Pound for Pound podcast, the one he does with Henry.
Shout out.
This is transcribed, by MMA Junkie.
Sorry, man?
Yeah, I just had a burp there.
Is it the quote that's getting you like that?
Yeah, I was about to throw up. It's transcribed by MMA Junkie. Ready?
Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it right now. The most decorated UFC lightweight. By the way, this started as lightweight. He wasn't necessarily saying fighter ever.
He's extended it to
now
UFC
he's extended it to ever. I'm not saying he's the best lightweight ever. I'm not saying he has the most wins. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying he's the most decorated. What I mean by that is,
Okay.
Justin Gaethje has a title from a different organization. He had the WSOF title before he became PFL. He came in with the title, not only a title, had a title from a different organization, defended it multiple times to where he came into the UFC undefeated with that title. Every fight he's been in, he's had a bonus. On top of that, the first 2-time interim champion in UFC history. That's 2 different belts right there, 2 different titles. Also, let's put a BMF title on top of that. And now let's put an undisputed belt on top of that. The most decorated lightweight we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. That is also incorrect. He didn't get a bonus in the Charles Oliveira fight or the Khabib Nurmagomedov fight, but he's gotten so many double bonuses that it adds up to it. I do understand that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just have to disagree. I think like the double championship status that we've seen guys like Daniel Cormier, he defended both belts.
Habib never lost.
John Jones, Khabib Nurmagomedov never lost. If we're specifically talking about,
and he beat Justin.
Lightweights. He did beat
Choked
Justin
him unconscious.
in the fight that Justin Gaethje didn't get a bonus in. Conor McGregor, double champ status. I thought maybe like the bonus thing was going to be like, he's earned like the most money. And then it was like, well, Conor McGregor has earned probably, like 200x what he has in his career.
Justin Gaethje is one of the best lightweights ever. No doubt.
I'm not arguing that at all. Justin Gaethje is not the most exciting fighter we have ever seen enter the cage. The WSOF career entering the UFC undefeated is unbelievable. He's like 28-5, has fought the best of the best, has wins over Ilya Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. We just mentioned all the guys leading up to it. Gamer of all gamers. I'm just not sure most decorated.
He has a lot of belts, but I don't know how much stock I'm putting into a WSOF belt.
He is an undisputed champion. That's how I view it. I don't care about the interim belt that he won. I don't care about the WSOF. It's nice to see that he was a champion in another organization entering. BMF belt is fine. It just means he's an exciting fighter and puts on sick fights. The 250 belt just doesn't mean anything to me.
If he left that conversation at lightweight like he did here, I'll hear it. I don't believe it, but I'll hear it. Most decorated UFC fighter, that's just not even that's not actually a conversation. That's actually just not going to happen. We're not going to. Oh!
Good thing it was empty.
We're just not going to.
Or we would have had a bad life. Life would not have been good today. Yeah, I just disagree. I just don't think he's the most decorated. Most exciting, one of the most talented, no doubt about it.
It's nice to have him as champ, but yeah.
It is great to have him as champ. All right, so we're both going with DDP.
Going DDP.
In a close fight that I do think Kamaru Usman is absolutely live. And what are the Kalshi odds saying? What are people trading here on old DDP Usman? DDP 68%, Usman 32%.
That is one of the most steady lines I've ever seen on this. No fluctuation.
I kind of feel like it's like 65-35, but we'll see.
That's just people seem to be in the camp, right? It's.
Could you get yourself to trade on Kamaru Usman, 39 years old, bad knees, going up a weight class against the former champion at 32 years old?
That's the question, yeah.
I can't get myself to the window to do it.
Oh, you're saying at those odds.
I was asking.
Like that. I don't hate it because, as I said, I know there's a path to victory there, right? There's some fights where you're just going, it's a vibes pick, it's blind faith, you're just doing that. I think that there's a trade there that makes sense. If you're somebody who goes, I've seen what I've seen in the Hamza fight, and I believe he can do that against DDP, I think that makes a lot of sense. It's a very logical way to approach it. I just don't, there's too many unknown factors, whether it be his health, whether it be his age, whether it be DDP has maybe been in the lab and worked on the wrestling a little bit and maybe isn't going to be as easy to take down, that I don't necessarily love the chances of it. But as a flyer, you get a little bit of some nice comeback on it. I'm okay.
Also, we talk about getting in the lab and getting better at wrestling. I understand he just lost to Sean Strickland, but Hamza Chimaev is still one of, if not the best and most suffocating wrestlers at 185.
Absolutely,
without a doubt. So I don't think that's a blemish on his record.
No, it just speaks to something he needs to improve, especially if he's going to fight Hamza again.
Let's go to the co-main event. Jared Cannonier taking on Christian Leroy Duncan, CLD, on a 4-fight win streak right now. But I was going back and looking at it.
Yeah.
This is an important fight for him.
Tell me.
The 4-fight win streak is Andre Pulaev, Eric Anders, Marco Tulio, and Roman Dolidze.
Oh, those are good.
You said it, not me.
It's a 29 strength of schedule on Tapology. That's for.
Cannonier is a name, But Cannonier is also 42 years old. Did you not know that?
No, I have something coming later that blew my mind.
Oh, okay.
But sorry, I got distracted.
In this fight?
No, later.
He's been dropped 3 times in his last 3 fights. He has 1-3 in his last 4.
Yeah.
I think this is
an
opportunity to put
dog.
a name for Christian Leroy Duncan.
This is a young dog getting an opportunity to kill the old dog.
Too athletic, too rangy. The chin of Jared Cannonier seems to be fading. I think CLD has too much power. I think this is Christian Leroy Duncan.
I didn't make look, the Nasruddin Imavov one, I think there was some controversy there, right? People didn't love that stoppage for the Cannonier fight. Okay, put that aside. Kaio jabbed his head off. Like Kaio
jabbed
just
his head off, dropped him at one point. Yeah.
Win over RoboCop.
Yeah.
Like that's a nice win. So it didn't seem like it was all going downhill. I will say, losing to MVP to me was like a point of delineation. Was like a demarcation where I start to go, okay, is Cannonier still that guy? Now he was like his prime came in his late 30s to 40s, which is kind of just like an anomaly. You don't really see guys doing that. I think we finally reached a point where like it's just too many miles. He's a little too old that CLD is going to come in there and get it done.
Now, if Cannonier just beat him, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not going to be like, what? He pulled that off? Like, he's still a top-level fighter, but he's just aged out at this point.
The win over RoboCop was like, we're trading and I won, right?
That's what I think is how
could
it would
possibly happen
here.
here. Yeah, it's not impossible, but I do trust the.
I don't think Cannonier is going to get on his bike and just like out volume him 2-1.
He's capable of that. He in his prime he was like that was how he would win fights.
No, but at this stage in the athleticism of CLD, I just don't see that happening.
Yeah.
We'll find out on Saturday though.
CLD's 30. He's 30, man, against a 42-year-old. Like
he's athletic as.
And he's a freak athlete. You do have to lean CLD. But to your point, like if they got into a pocket exchange and he just got clipped, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised one bit. Let's go to the featured bout. Chase Hooper taking on Mitch Ramirez. This one essentially just, for me at least, comes down to can Chase Hooper's chin hold up to Mitch Ramirez's power? Yeah. I mean, KO'd bad the last 2 times out. We saw it against Lance Gibson in Seattle. They're giving him a bounce-back opportunity here. Mitch is 8-3, and he has no wins in the UFC. Like, this is a guy that went from fighting Alexander Hernandez on a 5-fight winning streak, and it was like, yo, Chase Hooper's like finally coming into his own. This is crazy to watch. And then he gets, starched out. This feels like he needs to get it done here.
I think he will, but I have
reservations.
I have questions about can he handle the punishment.
It's hard to trust a guy who his last 3 losses, because the Steve Garcia one I know was back in 2022, like he got iced out bad in that one as well. And Mitch Ramirez is going to come in here and throw. If you're Mitch Ramirez, A, you don't want it to go to the ground, and B, if it stays standing, just throw bombs, right?
Yeah. The Lance Gibson one was the alarming one, right?
Yeah.
Like because there's a path to victory there that Chase Hooper could have had, and to wind up in those positions on the feet, to me, was concerning, even more so than the Alexander Hernandez fight, a guy who had been in high-level competition to this point. Lance Gibson is just getting to the show, kind of had mixed results, and then all of a sudden, like, is just bodying Chase Hooper, like, dummied him. That, to me, was a little concerning. Shout out to
Lance Gibson Jr., Muckleshoot alum. We were sitting on a Lance Gibson plus 220 that night.
And,
got it framed in the back.
I had chasing that parlay pal.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe you went against a Muck alum.
That was rough.
You really like to go against the Muck alum.
I do.
First Lance Gibson, then Elisha Ellison.
This one worked. The Elisha Ellison one worked.
Never forget when Elisha Ellison stuffed that takedown. I need to get that printed on a shirt. Elisha Ellison
when Gable's
stuffed
champ,
that takedown.
you'll be wearing that.
It's just going to be a picture of him sprawling.
He didn't even sprawl.
Yeah, he just kind of shoved him off.
He just kind of was like that because it wasn't really a takedown. I think Hooper can do what I expected him to do in the Gibson fight. I think he can just take him down and completely suffocate him and control him on the ground. When it gets down there, Chase is super flowy. Like, he's incredible on the ground.
Nasty.
I think he can do that, but I'm concerned about him getting there. It feels like this is one where they're giving him. I'll be honest. I thought the Gibson fight was that. I thought the Gibson fight was the like, hey, we're going to give you an opportunity here to kind of bounce back, and he didn't take advantage of it. But he is only 26. There's plenty of time in his career to kind of right things. I think he will get back on track here.
Just took a quick glance at the chat. A lot of censored things. Do we just stop cussing all in all so it stops getting censored? Is this the man trying to censor us?
It may have been suggested by one mysterious Frank earlier in the show.
Shut the f.
Yeah, come on, Frank. So they just heard like a.
Yep.
Wow, that's bad. That's so bad. I feel like we've really been flowing today too.
There have been some nice fucks.
Today's been a weird one.
It's tough, man.
Something weird happened in the.
It's tough. Let's get even weirder and let's go to Tabitha Ricci versus Fatima Klein. Frankie's Fatima Klein, his favorite fighter. Just give us the breakdown, Frankie, and no cussing during it, please.
You got it.
What's going on?
Oh,
Life is good today.
oh.
That was about it.
That's how the fight's gonna go.
Exactly.
Life is good today isn't last.
No.
What's going on? So that was her walking out.
Hanging with the boys.
That one doesn't even make sense.
So great.
That's going to be the ending. This is so great. The Archangel returns 3-0 so far in the UFC at strawweight, which feels like her natural weight class. She debuted at flyweight against Jasmine Jastovicius, and that felt like a little bit too much.
Jastovicius.
Frankie, I know you're biased, but I strongly favor your girl Fatima this weekend. She's going to be much larger, 5 inches of height, 6 inches of reach. She's nasty in the striking. I don't think Ricci's going to have anything for her in the striking. I think Ricci has to get takedowns early and often, consistently get top control, and that's about the only way she wins. Because if this stays striking, I think it's going to be Fatima all day.
Fatima's grappling is good too. Like she's just a more well-rounded fighter
for sure. I think she can handle herself on the ground, but on the feet, I think she's outclassing Tabitha Ricci. And at that point, dude, we're moving into the top 10. Frankie, we are moving into the top 10.
It's like the Vachejos
thing. So I think
I'm on Klein big. I think she's gonna do whatever she wants.
New York's own, repping the NY City. Let's keep it rolling. The last fight on the main card that we'll talk about. The first one that you're gonna see on Saturday, Tommy McMillan. Tommy Gunn taking on Alberto Montez. McMillan goes from being a minus 800 favorite in his UFC debut to just a slight favorite of minus 140. Opened as a dog in this one.
Do you have Tapology up?
I don't.
Don't.
Okay.
What do you think the strength of schedule for Tommy McMillan?
Oh, God.
Give me a number.
4.
Okay. What about Alberto
it's only
Montez?
UFC fights, right? They just have the one UFC fight.
Give me Alberto
Montez 0.
1 and 1.
I
don't know if there's a 0.
Okay, it's funny that you say that because I don't know if I just said it or I was about to say it. This fight is like impossible to predict because both dudes are just unproven.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a 0, but this might be the lowest strength of schedule matchup I've ever seen on Tapology. Sorry. It is definitely the lowest strength of schedule matchup I've seen on Tapology, but I don't know if it's the lowest possible.
Yeah.
If there's a 0 versus 0, then God bless them.
I have no idea what's going to happen here. Like, I guess I favor Tommy McMillan, but that's really just me being biased on he's boys with
notable.
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, we know him.
He could potentially be a star, but like Montez is nice with the subs. Gets a lot of front chokes. His last 5 wins are by either Anaconda or Darce, but like Tommy seems to like guillotines too, so maybe he can defend them. But like Tommy's kind of reckless on the feet, opens himself up. I don't know.
I don't know if
it's going to be a fun fight to watch.
I don't know if I saw or dreamed Sean O'Malley ver's Ilya Taporia from Wish thing, but maybe I made that up in my own head.
Did you dream that?
I don't know.
Woke up in a cold sweat. Holly's like, what happened? I just Ilya Taporia fought Sean O'Malley, but
from Wish.
It was the Temu version of it. I don't know what was going on. They said Tommy Guns instead of the Sugar Show. I don't know what that was, and it wasn't Taporia. It was some guy named Alberto, and like it wasn't the normal walkout, but it was like some sort of string guitar. I don't know what it was. We'll see what happens.
I have no idea what's going to happen in this fight, but I'm looking forward to it.
And I don't know what's going to happen in a lot of these prelims. The prelims have 7 fights on it. 4 fighters are making their UFC debut, and 8, over 50% of the fighters on your prelims have 0 UFC wins. Are you more excited for RJ Harris or Anna Melisano?
No, I can't be excited for RJ Harris because he's going up against Alvin Hines.
We'll get into that. And okay, we'll get into it right now. According to the lower third, can we go to the back? Our resident Alvin Hines expert, the uncrowned Alvin Hines reporter, Mr. Josh Markowitz on the case. What's he taking a piss right now?
I'm right here.
What's he?
Let's talk.
Praying to his Alvin Hines shrine?
Yes. Let's talk Alvin Goozy Hines, right?
Wait, are we not getting you on camera?
I mean, like the whole point. The whole point was to get the guy on camera, you know?
Well, here
there he is.
There it is with the Alvin Hines shirt. Is that a one of one? It has to be.
Not only is this a one of one.
Close the laptop. We got to get the full view. There it is. The American hero, Alvin Hines, baby.
I don't know about American hero, but
he's an American hero. He's going to be an American hero on Saturday as well. And you know, I called up the custom T-shirt store in Manhattan. I said, "Look, I need a shirt really quickly." And they're like, it's too soon. And I said, "It's Alvin Hines." And they said, "We'll have it to you by 8." That is the impact that Alvin Hines has. But look, he's going up against RJ Harris. I don't know if you guys saw the last fight he had, but
I didn't.
It was love at first sight, man. He absorb 8 significant strikes per minute, and he was spitting blood out almost every second. He did. Did he also have, a PED incident where he was banned for a year? He did. However,
he just wants it. He wants it so much, you know?
He just wants it more, exactly. And you know what? He is 15th in significant strikes in one fight in UFC heavyweight history. Can we talk about that for a second?
How many did he land?
He landed he landed a poor percentage. He landed about 80 of, I want to say, 250 maybe? It was tough.
It's a high volume effort, you know?
But look, he's been out for a year, potentially due to a suspension. They're discussing that. But he's back. Of course, he's back. It's Alvin Goozy Hines. It's the greatest nickname. It's the greatest guy.
What is Goozy?
It's Goozy, Goose John, Goose Meister. Whatever you want to say. I guess there's a bunch of different endings. It's Goose, and then there's an ending you can kind of fill in the blank.
Goose-tonian.
Yes.
Fighting out of Grand Rapids, Minnesota. For some reason, I thought, you repping Philly, I thought Alvin Hines was going to be a Philly guy.
If he was a Philly guy, I'd have on a Goozy Hines shirt and pants as well.
Shout out. I actually thought you were wearing the Goozy Hines pants right now.
I wish. I mean,
what would those be?
I think this is the only T-shirt that exists of Alvin Goozy Hines in the world.
And then we're going to need the pants as well. Who even made the edit?
I don't know.
That's a sick edit. That's high-level stuff. The Alvin Hines pants are the face is on the crotch, and when you unzip the zipper, it like opens his mouth.
Yes.
And that's what it is.
A lot of rod talk.
Is that where the rod goes? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. That should be a new segment on the show, Rod Talk.
Yeah, I like that. I guess.
Is it a fishing segment or something else?
Brought to you by Snyder's of Hanover Rod Pretzels.
The pretzel rods?
We bring you Rod Talk here on The Boys in the Back. Your uncensored source for mixed martial arts.
Highly censored.
Wait, sorry, what was that? We are censored? Oh, do we have the Tapology graphic of this matchup? Because Alvin Hines he's an unbelievable representative for the bald beard community, but his opponent, RJ Harris, is fat heavyweight variant of GC. Shout out to the Hammer here.
Let's talk about RJ Harris's nickname, the Hammer. Even more Rod Talk.
I was just going to say, on today's episode of Rod Talk, we're bringing in the Hammer, RJ Harris. Any concerns on RJ the Hammer Harris being 6'6", 80-inch reach compared to Alvin Hines 6'2", 74-inch reach?
Absolutely not. I tell this to everybody. I think Alvin Hines was born about 2,000 years late because he should have been a gladiator in the Coliseum.
You tell everybody this, huh?
Oh, I tell everybody.
How many Alvin Goozy Hines conversations are you having?
I got a lot of eyes on the subway, and I had to make sure people knew who he was.
In the Hines hive, how devastating was taking the first loss last time out?
It was brutal, to be honest, but I think it was very important to his career. You need to see the L before you see the big W.
Best case scenario.
Do you think that he was robbed in that fight against Jonathan Denise?
He got absolutely murked. I don't think he got robbed. However, I will say, after every round, it was, 10-9, maybe even 10-8. Hands up. Both hands up every time like he thought he won the round. The fighting spirit was like I've never seen before.
I do remember this fight now. I do remember this fight.
done more PEDs before that in hindsight?
In hindsight.
That is in the hindsight. That is the question. How is he going to recover from said PED incident? But we're not worried over here.
Have we ever done this long on a jobber before? This is incredible.
Calling him a jobber is wildly disrespectful. I actually scored that fight round 1, round 3. Alvin Hines. I thought
no, you did not.
Getting outstruck by 7 strikes in round 1, but making up for it with the takedown and 5 seconds of control time secured that one, and then losing the striking 40-43 in round 3. But the power was there. Really. That one sealed it. I had it 29-28. I was a little bit shocked. Right now, you can trade Alvin Hines as a slight favorite. So shout out to him. Are we all trading Alvin Hines this weekend?
It's the most obvious trade.
I think the real question is: are we having Alvin Guzzi Hines on the program next week?
If Alvin Hines wins, are we having Alvin Hines on and Josh is
the interview?
Okay, how about this? What if we did a pre-tape, Josh interviewing Alvin Hines and we talked
play
to it if he wins?
I don't hate that.
I think we could set that up. I think win or loss, to be honest.
It's tough.
Not win or loss.
It's only win. It's only win here.
All right, fine.
All right, that was your.
Thank you for that, Josh.
That was Rod Talk, brought to you by Snyder's of Hanover. Alvin Hines taking on the Hammer. RJ.
Even what does Guzzi mean?
If you don't know, then you just don't.
All right, I don't know.
As what does Ariel say? IYKYK.
Actually,
he says IYK.
IYK.
says if you know, if you know.
If you Google Guzzi, the only thing that comes up is Alvin Hines.
It's good branding. He's just owned the Guzzi
Vert.
Little Guzzi Vert.
My favorite artist. Josh Delgado.
Shaguzzi?
Shout out to Shaguzzi. Another shot of Guzzi.
He's got an article in the Grand Rapids Herald Review from a week ago. So the Grand Rapids area is showing out for. Oh, he's got one from Northern News Now. That's from last year. That's from when he made his debut. Sorry.
Someone in the chat, Lazy Bed, saying call Harris the baker because we dunking on this Hines. That was some great baking puns, but
what does that have to do?
But
he's the Hammer.
Yourself, Lazy Bed. This is the Hines Hive. Be serious. I guess that didn't get through, but it is what it is. Jose Delgado taking on Austin Bashi. Bashi been on a decent run as of late in the UFC. Obviously, the one loss. We got Seok Hyun Ko taking on Jean-Paul Lebonsoniani. That one is going to be another great fight.
He's a decent prospect.
Yeah.
I'm excited about him.
Yeah, I'm down for Jean-Paul. Excuse me. Felipe Franco taking on Levi Rodriguez Jr. I know Sally, who's filling in for Andy today, has been champing at the bit for Levi Rodriguez to make his UFC debut, so I know she'll be
really
back for that.
Sally. I didn't know.
Alden Correa taking on Stuart Nickel-Diani. Barbosa taking on newcomer Anna Melisano, and Damian Anderson taking on Ezra Elliott in the debutante battle. I really appreciate the lower thirds keeping up with this quick breakdown of the back end of UFC OKC. It's a main event heavy card. Let's just say that. It's a main event heavy card.
Yeah.
Main card is pretty good.
It's main event and Alvin Guzzi Hines.
We will be there. We will be watching. Two bald men going at it, and unfortunately, I will be going against the brother with the bald beard combo. Let's go to PFL Austin.
Yes.
Another main event. Another main event heavy card. Johnny Eblen taking on Impa Kasangane in a rematch of a fight from February of 2024. Super close fight last time out. Like, very close. I thought Kasangane was going to be able to take it, but Eblen took that third round and got it done, went to a split. Only 3 rounds, though. This time we get 5.
I don't think it'll take that long. I think Eblen will be able to get it done.
Oh, wow. Even after last time, how close it was and it going to a decision.
I think Eblen is reaching his potential. Like, every time that I see a video of him and Sean Strickland training, because that's seemingly like happening a lot these days, I just consider that I think Eblen is getting in better work in the training room and in the gym than he is getting in the cage these days. And so I think he's gonna beat Impa pretty handily, and I like his chances in the rematch with Costello Vanstinas, which was what this fight was supposed to be. Where before Costello unfortunately fell off the card, but yeah, I think Eblen's about to hit his form right now. I think probably UFC might come calling at some point, and so I like him to beat Impa pretty handily here, and then hopefully we get that rematch with Costello as well.
Lewis McGrillen taking on Rafael do Nascimento in the co-main event. Pete Carroll's got a great article up right now on Lewis McGrillen if you want to go take a look at that before his big fight on Saturday. Colin Loughran, a UFC vet, taking on another UFC vet, Julio Arce. Jesus Pinedo also on the card. So a decent fare. Biagio Ali Walsh. I feel like Biagio Ali Walsh is on every single PFL card. I feel like it's just in his contract.
Yeah, there's certain like guys and gals that appear over and over, and he's one of them.
And I do say that, and he only has 5 professional fights, so like he's really only fighting every once in a while. You watching Rising Landmark 15 in Hiroshima this weekend?
Can't say I will be.
Danny Sabatello.
Oh, shut up.
Main event
against
Jinosuke Kashimura.
All right, shout out to Danny Sabatello,
a former deep champion. Kunishake is, yeah. Sabatello, not doing too bad over in Rising Landmark. This one's for the Bantamweight Championship.
Hey.
Trying to defend his title. And then lastly, RAF 11 going down in Milwaukee. I think we have a trailer video for it. Arman Tsarukyan taking on Colby Covington. Yeah, Ben Askren. Back in competitive sports after a lung transplant last year. Double lung transplant last year. Unbelievable stuff. He'll be taking on Bilal Muhammad. Frankie Edgar, Clay Guida also on the card. Feels like every other week we're getting a RAF wrestling card with UFC
Arman
stars on it. Yeah, especially
with Arman on it.
This has to be like Arman's like 8th RAF, and this is only the 11th RAF that's ever happened.
What are your expectations? I expect that Arman is going to beat Colby pretty
Well, they actually have,
we're trading
not on Kalshi trading, but if you want odds on it, it is minus 900 Arman Tsarukyan, Colby Covington plus 500, Bilal Muhammad minus 3,900 versus Ben Askren plus.
Okay, that was the point I was getting to. I think Arman's going to beat Colby pretty easily. What are your expectations for this Askren versus Bilal thing? It feels like if you're Bilal, do you let Askren win? Do you wrestle as hard as you possibly can out of fear of like they are friends for the record, right? Like they trained together at Rufus Sport, and I imagine that's why they got him as the opponent. But like, what do you do?
I think it's going to be a fun competitive match. I think that's how it's going to be.
Should there be more concern for Ben Askren's health here?
No, I think he knows where he's at in his life.
I don't believe that to be true.
You think that he's sort of just like hard-headed and like, I'm good.
That is the story of Ben Askren. Ben Askren is here today because he's too hard-headed to die. Like he is just an impossibly motivated, like
pretty cool way to be described. I can't lie.
Yeah, that is Ben Askren's story. He's not supposed to do any of the he's been able to do in his life, and he is somebody who continues to kind of run up against expectations and like defy odds and do those things. I don't think he has a good sense of where his health is actually at. The fact that he's even doing a wrestling match tells me that I don't think he has a good sense of where his health is at. He should not be doing these things. I can't imagine that his doctors are thrilled about it, right? When he walked in to tell the doctor he's going to do this, I'm sure they didn't go, well, yeah, just be safe. I'm sure they were like, wait, are you like real? Like, here's how this could go. And so, yeah, I don't know. I hope that all the medical professionals there, I'm sure, have checked them out. I hope that everybody's kind of aligned on how this goes. But I don't know, man. Just putting yourself in the mindset of Bilal Muhammad, imagine a worst case scenario. It can't feel like, I don't even know why he took this match, if I'm being completely honest.
I'm saying. I think it's going to be, I think it'll be lighthearted. I think they'll kind of get to the finish line and that'll be that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be in an all-out war.
But what if Ben's like starting to press on you? Do you push back?
It's a tough spot.
What the f you do if you're Bilal?
Sorry, Bilal.
I hate this thing. I'll be transparent. Like, I just don't love this idea. And
what if Ben Askren takes his powers through sparring and training, like the Epstein file?
The sex.
Oh, he's not young enough. Young killers only.
Yeah. These young killers taking their powers through sparring and training. The worst quote in UFC history. My God, it angers me every time I think about it.
Or the best quote in UFC history because it's given so much mileage to us.
Depends who you're asking.
Yeah. without the sex.
That's the thing. It depends who you're asking. Either way, Raph is doing well.
It's
PFL will be
interesting, no doubt. It's interesting, no doubt.
It is interesting. Have you watched one yet?
Yeah.
I have as well.
I watched the last few.
I have as well.
They got me. They finally
Fox
got
Nation.
me.
Year 1776.
Somebody I know has Fox
That
Nation.
deal will only last so long here at the 250 anniversary. 1776 for a year of Fox Nation.
Somebody I know quite well has Fox
Watch all your programs.
And I watch it. Though.
John Hannity. Remember
John Hannity? No, it's not John Hannity.
No, John Hannity. You remember Hannity and Combs?
Yes, of course.
Fuck Combs.
What?
Yeah. Heard it here first. All right. That's RAF 11. That's PFL Austin. That's Rod Talk on UFC OKC. That's actually that's the perfect one. UFC. Are these making it through? Who knows? Let's do prediction pals real quick.
Yeah.
Recap what happened last week. I know I won my pick.
Oh.
I know, and Pete.
Damn, you almost didn't, though.
Whew, yeah.
Holy.
By the hair on my ass. Too bad it did hit, though, and Pete blew it. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like all of us were picking Brandon Royval, and he was like...
The graphics department seems to have an error here. Frank has pointed out that he lost as well.
Oh, that's right.
And Frank,
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
you guys
fuck
suck.
is he
That actually
fucking
wasn't.
doing?
That wasn't even Frank's fault. That was the graphics department's fault. What a.
Yeah.
The two
We did our job.
Yeah.
We did our job. Yeah.
Still the green on the graphic.
Interns got to get it together with the graphics department there. It's absolutely egregious.
Printing T-shirts and not focusing on what really matters.
Yeah, dude. Keep printing those T-shirts, trying to make money off the back of Alvin Hines, but you know,
make money off the back.
definitely don't get the graphics right. Already have Pete's pick for this week. He's going with Christian Leroy Duncan in the co-main event. Frankie, what say you, brother?
There's only one person I could take this time, and it's Fatima Klein. Thank you very much.
Any reason?
I really like her.
Thinking with your rod. Brought to you by Frank Lenz. Rick, who we got, man?
Cautiously, optimistically, hopefully, we will go with Chase Hooper.
Wow. Going back to the same.
Listen, it didn't work out last time.
Dancing with the girl that brought you to the loser circle back in
I believe.
UFC
I believe.
I'm going main event. I'm going Dricus Du Plessis to get back on track. Oh, there they go. They got it right this time. Actually, I think those odds are wrong. There's no chance they were the exact same ones as last week. So another up, huh? I think that's like plus 180 something, 150 something. Well,
That's our combo.
Who's to check?
all right, we just looked ahead to this weekend. Now we go back to last weekend where we saw on the broadcast newest Zuffa boxing signee Jalen Williams get highlighted on UFC 329. It was great stuff from the UFC. All
They're
jokes
in
aside,
OKC now. They get to see Jalen Williams.
They went there for Jalen Williams. Wow! Shout out to
Wow, was that a nod to the?
There we go. There we go. I like that. That's very meta of you to the graphics right before we get into the pound for pound rankings of up the graphics, because it wasn't Jalen Williams. It was actually Shakur Stevenson, the newest signee for Zuffa Boxing, which led to a fantastic rant by Dana White that we should have actually had ready, but it went a little something like, I just spent all this for Stevenson, and we can't get the
I have the best production team in the world. We're the best at everything.
We just did the fucking White House.
Identifying celebrities. What was that?
Play
that
one's
again?
hearing anything because no one's hearing anything because
Federal
it's all
cursing.
Yeah, it's all getting censored. It's great stuff. I'm sure this is an enjoyable watch.
They've fallen short in the past on identifying celebrities as well.
Kendrick Lamar, Terrence Crawford,
Yeah.
of course Stevenson, Jalen Williams. No respect to the boxers out there, despite them.
They
being
definitely are all boxers. They also have other things in common as well. You know, just let's do better on the identification here.
Y'all see them though.
It is tough. So yeah, in honor of the misfonting of Shakur Stevenson, pound for pound, graphic mishaps on television. Frankie, what's the order, brother?
The order today will be Frank.
Yep.
Connor.
Sure.
And then Rick.
Sounds good, man. Little switch up. I like it.
I like to switch it up.
Go ahead, man. I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know about y'all, but I had a great time going through this.
We're starting off soft here. My number 5
Wow,
is
starting off soft. Brought to you by Rod Talk.
when there's a template that's being used for all the lower thirds and you just can't be bothered to fill it out. So this one is literally name, last name, and location. Mom, did you see me on the broadcast today? I certainly did. Name, last name. You made me proud.
Okay.
How was the weather in location?
Do you have enough backstory to hear to know that his name is not name, last name?
Yes, Rick. I
Okay.
have critical thinking.
What is his name?
It's actually first name, which is kind of excusable. The next
Okay,
one.
wait. Before you continue on, I think the thing that makes this even funnier for us is all of us working in production. You know that the second that goes up and someone spots it, it's just like, yo, bring that down. What the f is that? You didn't change anything, dude. And then you bring it down, and it's just like, bro, you gotta fill out the lower third before you put it back up.
Well, on the plus side, though, not outside talent, right? So, like, it's your guy, presumably. Like, that's a news broadcast.
Right.
He's the broadcaster. Like, you can apologize later.
For sure.
Whereas, like, when it's Shakur Stevenson in the crowd, it's just like, you.
Whoever that poor associate producer, whoever it was that triggered the Jalen Williams graphic on Saturday, when they realized it, and you know they realized it in the back because they stopped showing lower thirds for any of the celebrities, blood ran cold, and they were like, fuck, shit. And it's just like, what are you doing, fondant Jalen Williams? That's like, I know, my bad. Dude, what are you doing? It's like, I know, I fucked it up. I'm sorry. And then you get to the back and Dana walks in and he's just like, you motherfucker.
But yes, to that point, this is probably like probably a little more cordial when they come back to the station.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
as
but
opposed to
you're
like,
just like,
oh yeah, no, you're sweating.
Yeah,
you're sweating
terrible,
bullets.
Terrible.
And sometimes you just don't know the name of the talent that you're actually fonting. So in the case of ABC 15 from Phoenix, shout out, you just refer to them as anchor left, anchor right.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
It's not wrong. Not misidentifying anyone. That is literally where they are. One could argue this is probably a template that they were supposed to double click.
It absolutely is.
Or it's like, 5:30 in the morning, ABC 15. You know what? Anchor left, anchor right. No one could be upset. It is identifying them.
Homeboy looks upset. I'll tell you that.
Homeboy is like, I'm about to come out to the truck.
Did you call me anchor right?
Did you grow up on ABC 15 in Phoenix, Frankie?
No, I was more of a Fox guy. And
Still are.
Once we got off the boat from Honduras to Houston, there wasn't a lot of Phoenix.
You didn't take a boat.
Who's we? You didn't take no.
You can drive.
right.
You can actually
Never even
drive.
been?
You can
brought
drive
over on
from
a
Honduras,
train.
man. You can drive.
Then, one of my favorite actresses of all time was spotted in the wild, and they took a picture and interviewed her, and it was great. Halle Berry, shout out.
There she is. There she is.
This is her moment. I think not wearing any makeup. I'm not sure. Something looks a little different than usual, but Halle still.
This random woman's best day in her life getting
The
fonted
face.
as Halle
If you
Berry.
didn't have the actress on there, I would be like, maybe her name is just Halle Berry.
But then sometimes news gets a little bit more serious. It's not all jokes and. Be careful out there because tonight at 8 we're going to discuss this dog who has been identified as a sexual predator.
Tonight at 8.
Memorize this face. He could be looking at you right now. And you are being preyed upon tonight at 8.
Okay, now question. Is this just somebody catching, they're doing like B-roll of what is upcoming and they maybe switch the lower third too soon or something?
Yeah, one of the two,
Do
probably.
we think it was that
Yeah.
versus
No, dude,
just
this
like
dog
animating?
has a penchant for peanut butter.
No. I'm
and-
trying to really talk about this.
Easy. Rod Talk ended last segment.
I think it was probably like they moved on the lower third before they moved on like the next image or whatever.
For sure.
Well, then lastly, on an even more serious note, there was a
Sorry, Frank, you deem some things more serious
more
than
serious
sexual
than
predators?
others. Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
dogs, sexual predators.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter. It ended with someone actually getting their job taken away from them. They were just interns, but it's still an important loss. Asiana Flight 214 intern decided to type up the names of the pilots.
Jesus Christ.
When they're read on air, it's even funnier, but just to see the fact that this was written up on the screen.
Wong.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So there is a backstory to this one I actually
Yeah,
do know,
please
is
tell
that
me.
someone called in with a tip of like, oh, here are the people acting as if they were the
That is-
spokesperson for the airline. And obviously it was just a very racist, inappropriate joke that made it
is
onto air.
This is a if you didn't pick up on this and double check this, you deserve to be fired. Like that's an automatic.
That is a. We talk about the Dana thing. That's a mistake. It's a bad mistake.
Yeah.
That is that not picking up on that's a fireable offense.
Yeah, that's fired.
It's tough.
That's fired.
It's tough. An update, Frankie. We could actually drive down to Tegucigalpa,
Thank you. You missed. Yeah, we can.
the capital of Honduras.
Yes.
What was it
It's
called?
Central
Sorry, I missed
America.
Tegucigalpa.
Just a
Nailed
little
it,
quick.
man. Nailed it.
I got to say it faster.
Yeah.
Tegucigalpa.
Tegucigalpa. Either way, we could drive there in 63 hours if you're down, Frankie. We leave
Just take a train.
right now. No. There's no trains available, and there's definitely no boats available, bro.
Tell it to my Tio Jimmy. Died on the way back to Honduras for healthcare.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Tio Jimmy. Uncle Tio, right?
Uncle Tio.
Uncle Tio.
Uncle Tio.
All right.
It's like Teofimo Lopez. He's just Uncle Tio.
Okay, here we go. My number 5. We actually go to one of the best documentaries of all time.
Oh.
The Last Dance.
Okay.
But I feel like we could have done a bit of a better job here. Hysteria around Michael Jordan in Chicago back in the day. So they made sure to interview a Chicago resident to get his take on it. There he
I know
is.
this one.
Barack Obama. Former Chicago resident.
Yeah, that's how
Obama.
I describe him, for
the
sure.
44th president of the United States of America, one of the most famous and recognizable people on planet Earth. Chicago resident,
That's a
Barack
great one.
Obama. Shout out to him. To number 4, we actually go over to the world of college football, and I wonder if Josh Hokett was on this team. They just scored. Fresno State Bulldogs, baby. Added in the end there. Shout out to the Fresno State Bulldogs.
Thankfully, not on the helmets.
Not on the helmets. Wait, is that an in there? No, not on the helmets. 4-play, 90-yard drive. Congratulations to him going up on NIU. I believe that's in the famous Idaho
Foreplay
Potato
with the
Bowl.
Bulldogs, huh?
Yeah. Little 4. You're right. Little 4-play with the Bulldogs. It's good. It's good. Whoever the ESPN PA was that put that one up, I'm sure the heart started beating fast for that. Number 3, we head to Little League World Series, where they interviewed all the kids, as they typically do, and they asked one of them their favorite actor, and that favorite actor was Johnny Sin. Oh, man.
This isn't an error. This is a fucking brilliant stroke by this kid.
A brilliant stroke
This is
by
real?
Yeah, by Jack Booning. Shout out to him. Great job pulling that one over on the production team. But yeah, you can't let that one out.
That's
Shout out to
fantastic.
Jack Booning.
Wait, who's Johnny Sins, by the way?
A great bald man.
Co-star to
Was he
Halle
in anything
Berry,
I've
right?
seen?
Swordfish?
Whoever said he was an actor. I just said he was a great bald man.
No, didn't it say like actor? His favorite actor.
Sorry.
That was the category, no?
Well, he plays many characters. He plays many roles in this life.
I thought he was a doctor or an astronaut.
He's
or
much more than that. He's an
I thought he was
everyman.
just a pizza delivery guy.
A great representative
What
of the
movies are
bald
these?
community. And that was Rod Talk, brought to you by Snyder's of Hanover. Number 2, we actually haven't closed out Rod Talk because number 2, we go to USC 2004, Reggie Bush at the peak of his powers.
Oh, no.
The Bush comparison.
Uh-oh.
Side by side is George and Reggie.
No, was this a gag?
Yes, of
Was it
course.
like-
But it's just the fact that the name of the segment is called Bush Comparison. Years with Team 4, that's George W. with the Republican Party, Reggie Bush 2. Position, conservative. Reggie, tailback, also known as Mr. President. Reggie, the President. Seeking a second term for George W., Reggie, end zone. I just want to know what EP was like. Yeah, I think Bush comparison's a good
Jordan, this reeks of Jordan. Like, Jordan is in a meeting where this type of thing
If I
has
was
happened
that
before.
old to do that graphic,
Jordan would have come up with it.
I'm thinking we do Bush comparison.
Tale of Two Bushes.
Now sit back and watch this drive. All right, we go to my number 1, and it's actually back to the UFC, one of my favorite moments in UFC history, and luckily I happened to be on a watch party with it. Not this iteration, it was back at MMA Fighting, UFC 304, I believe it was. Me and Mike Heck watching after Arnold Allen picked up a win, and then this happened. They're getting him out of there. Ben Roethlisberger third down miscues.
What the hell was that?
Well, here it is again. Ben Roethlisberger. What is this? Ben Roethlisberger third down miscues.
How is this happening? There it is again. Who's Vulcan MVP? Give it to us again. Give it to us a fifth time. Oh, they have to go to break.
What was that, dude? When was the last time Ben Roethlisberger played it down a football? What the was that?
You could tell the director was like, whatever you do, just don't push it again.
The wipe became Ben Roethlisberger somehow.
Absolutely all-time moment. I don't know what happened. I know back in the truck, they, like you said, the EP or whoever it was just like, stop firing it. Do not put it back up again. But like, I just had to say the reaction from me and Mike where it's just like, yeah, congrats to Arnold Allen and Ben Roethlisberger, third down.
Yeah, your first confusing one was great, and then Mike gets so into it. More!
Take it easy, Mike. Take it easy. That clip actually got taken off and it like went viral on Steelers TikTok. It got like 250,000 likes on Steelers TikTok. So yeah, shout out to Ben Roethlisberger.
Maybe not.
The fact that it was Ben Roethlisberger third down miscues is just, it's so all time. It's one of my favorite moments in UFC history. Anytime anyone brings it up, it is just, it's so good. One of my dad's favorite clips from any watch party.
It was a great clip.
Shout out to it though. And that's my list, man. That's my list. There's nothing better than people production.
Surprisingly, had no overlap. I only have one that overlaps with any of these. These are all brand new.
Love it. I love. There's nothing better when a pound for pound list as dumb as this has no overlap.
Okay, number 5. So on this one, imagine that you're an NBA role player, kind of like almost like a bench guy. Have some notoriety, but like you have the best game of your life. You have career highs across the board. Everything is a celebration. The only one way that there could be a damper put on that is this way. And this is the unfortunate reality for Timofey Mozgov in this scenario. They misfonted that he had 93 points and 29 rebounds, completely diminishing the actual stat line that he actually had and just making him into a meme on his career night. Nobody knows what his career high stats are because they fucked this up so bad that everybody thinks he had 93 points in a game.
Yeah, 93 and 29 on 10 of 15
It's pretty
shooting.
good. It's a pretty good night.
Made a lot of free throws to get there.
Shout out to Timofey Mozgov, NBA champion with the Cavaliers.
Shout out to him. Even if he had hit all threes in those 10, that would have only been 30 points. That means he would have had to have hit 63 free throws.
It could have happened.
Listen, man, he was just getting to the stripe. He was just, I don't know what was happening. Every time he got the ball, he was just getting hacked.
They blew that graphic badly. Number 4, I put on my pound for pound list, like for the title, hot. This was a weather broadcast in which they did the weatherman no favors on the heat map because as you'll see here, the heat was over 1,000 and 2,000 degrees in certain
it's only 65 in Deer Valley.
Phoenix. This is actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, 1,625 degrees in old Florence. Wickenburg
Florence
hitting
is
that
where prison's at. This makes sense.
2,300 degree heat.
Don't go out to Wickenburg today. It's almost as hot as the sun.
Everyone died in Ahwatukee that day.
I will say, this
Cave Creek, 2960. Jesus.
This guy handled the broadcast quite well in the video. But yeah, they them bad.
What I don't understand is how did they even mess it up that bad? Is it like Celsius next? No, it couldn't even be.
Not even.
What is it?
I'm sure it's
Celsius would be much lower.
Spreadsheet and
but the 13, it just doesn't make any sense. I think the accurate ones are on the back end because it was always like 60.
Yeah, there was ones in the middle that were accurate.
So, but even like the
some dickhead fell asleep. It was just pressing. Dog walked a cat. This was during COVID. This was work from home.
Okay.
Number 3. This is the duplication here. I also had a lot of admiration for the Bulldogs.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out to the Bulldogs. This graphic stayed up for a while, huh? There's just like a lot of game tape with these guys just fonted as the Bulldogs.
It's so perfect. Jesus, in like the transitional one too.
Bulldog.
It's so good that this is like probably on like December 23rd. People are probably drinking at home. It's like the famous Idaho Potato Bowl on Boise State's blue field, just like bowl season game. And you're going to mess that up. It's
Bulldogs.
so good. It's so good.
Shout out to the Bulldogs. Number 2, we've seen some templates that have been left in, right? Where it's like it's name, last name, anchor 1, anchor 2. There's a level beyond that. There's a level beyond that where you actually have edited the graphic. But not only do you not put the man's name, you actually just straight up disrespect them. And this is what happened to Wally Zerbiak.
Oh, legendary.
Random dude.
Guest info here.
CBS Sports, college basketball, random dude, disrespectful to my guy Wally.
To me, that's like a lower level guy made this file and he just was just like, all right, this will just be the template holder. Just random dude, guest info here.
2 options. Just he knew it was going to be random dude. Second option, I don't know how to write Wally Zerbiak, so I'm just writing this until I know how to write it, and then you never update it. Ooh. Because Wally Zerbiak is not exactly the easiest name
like
to get out.
CZC type.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Shout out to random dude Wally Zerbiak, and this one is perfect. This one's my number 1, and it's perfect for the theme of the day. It fits right into your UFC OCK.
UFC
OCK, the Rod talk and everything that happened. Let's just show it. I mean, it's TikTok. It's just TikTok.
TikTok.
Shout out Fox News Sunday. It's just TikTok.
That is a disaster. It's like clearly the most simple typo of flipping the T and the K, and it ends up going from TikTok to Tik.
It's TikTok.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's
Sunday.
so bad.
You
Shout
did it.
out.
You did it.
Oh, at the Fox News Sunday, you're at home with the kids. TikTok. Oh,
Mommy, what's TikTok?
That is absolutely brutal, man. Wow. That's a great one. I've never seen that one before. That is so good. There's some great ones. I had the random dude as an honorable mention.
Okay.
I had the Kendrick Lamar obviously as an honorable mention. Red Sex. It was the owner of the Red Sex.
Oh, Red Sox.
They showed up on the screen one time. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, founded in 2001. John
There's a lot going on in this one,
Boston
honestly.
Red Sox. Yeah, also, what is this one?
The
What's the
is
fedora?
absolutely crazy. It's a fact file. And he owns the Boston Red Sox.
Okay.
Don't forget about the Red Sox. That's a good one.
Without the Red Sox.
A lawyer, not a great look, and then he got fonted as the pubic defender. Yeah, Jeff Buckles. He's just out there defending the pubes. Appreciate you, Jeff.
Which is good because that dog, the sexual predator, is going to need some sort of representation.
Yeah, this sex offender dog is, he's going to need his pubic defender, that's for sure. And then last but not least, correspondent on the ground, the white hoe.
Apropos.
This feels like a Photoshop. Is this legit?
Oh.
No, I think they either ran out of space or I don't know what happened.
Or it's scrolling along the bottom.
I was wondering if you were going to come across, it was a little too crass for this segment, although now seeing the tone of this show, it probably would have fit right in. There was a local Atlanta one that they unfortunately had a typo on Michael Penix Jr.'s names, and it was just Michael Penis Jr., unfortunately.
You know that's the one where you see that name on the sheet and you're like, all right, I got to be extra careful.
I got to not hit that S.
Somehow.
I got to not hit that S.
The worst part?
It's right next to it.
The X and the S are right next to each other. Your finger slips. That's going to be brutal.
Michael Penis Jr.
Intern Jack actually had one similar to Atlanta Falcons lore.
Okay.
We want to throw it up here, Sarah?
Yeah,
My
Vic to
goat.
work with
My goat, Michael.
Human Society instead of the Humane Society. Yeah, he's got to work with the
and helping the anti-dog fighting campaign as well. Just help.
Nice. We appreciate that, Mike.
Isn't that one right?
Yeah, that one
has
is
to be right.
a good thing. Shout out to him.
Yeah. It's just ironic a little bit.
Have you guys ever seen the Jeter dating diamond?
Oh yeah, this is a great one.
That's not an error though. You mean just like the
that's why I didn't put it up because
that
it's
graphic?
not an error.
Yeah.
Just insane.
Incredible.
That this was a real graphic.
No, not insane at all.
Kelly playing catcher, eh?
This is how you pay tribute to a legend.
Tyra Banks, Hannah Davis, Vanessa Manoa.
If you watched Sports Nation back in the day with Beetle and Cowherd, this was perfect for that.
Jalen Brunson could never. Let's just admit that right now.
Come on, man.
Mariah Carey? Jessica Biel Prime?
Jessica Alba?
Stop. I mean, this guy, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Gift baskets
Derek
on the
Jeter.
way to all of them.
They have them ready. They took them
Actually
home.
true, man. Jalen Brunson could
never.
Sick high school sweetheart, man. Here's the Jeter diamond.
Oh, I got
Suck on
infinite
that one,
rings,
JB.
and here's the. You ever seen the Jeter diamond?
Yeah, come on, man.
And now at this point, it's probably he's got the full stadium lined up. It's like somebody's sitting over here, somebody's over there. That's expanded since I have
he's
to imagine.
married with kids now. So.
Yeah, you know the way that goes. and-
Yeah, the diamond lives forever, bro. The diamond lives forever.
There's another good one.
Yeah?
It's Chargers quarterback Phillip Rivers with a tough injury. Just,
I can't even tell what's going on here.
Bulging.
Bulging in the back.
He's going to require postseason something.
Bulging.
Why are
dick
all the
in
typos
body.
always just dicks and dongs and? Why is it always? They're too close. Disc is too close to.
Yeah, it's
Dong.
all just too close.
Dong
And that'll
and dog.
conclude Rod Talk.
No,
He's here.
we got
Rod
more.
Tang
We got
now
more.
joins the program.
Shout out to Steve Levy, who has a infamous one where on the air he says that someone would have a bulging disc, but also made the mispronunciation.
Okay, but that's verbal. That doesn't count.
I'm kind of with you too. Like, that's one where you got to land the plane. So like you don't be like, yeah. So he obviously has a bulging disc. Like I would make sure I'd be like, he's got the bulging disc.
You
Like,
gotta
you gotta make sure you hit that, dude. Just like big digs to the body.
Big digs to the body. Wait, what'd you say?
Big digs to the body. Big dicks to the body.
Similar to Rick pointing out the temperature, we have a fellow here, weatherman for WFAA, giving a weather report. We're going to take a listen here to Brown.
Dallas is at 101. Fort Worth 103, Denton 104, 105 in Decatur, 106 in Hillsboro, 100 in Terrell. Right now in Terrell and in Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105. It's hot in McKinney.
Everyone's dead.
That's great.
That's
He
great.
played that perfect.
The weathermen are always the funniest.
Always.
They have always got it on.
I remember a weatherman, the local Atlanta weatherman, Paul Osmond, shout out to him, came to our elementary school in second grade, and it was like meeting Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I've seen you on TV so many times. We
You don't
chanted Paul at one point.
You don't
We're
make the diamond though if you meet the weatherman.
Osmond. And he just like lived in a neighborhood that like a couple of like our school friends lived in. Like he was just like a regular dude.
He's the man.
Shout out to Paul Osmond. What's he up to these days? Atlanta
Boy,
legend.
that could get
While you look
dark
at Paul
if it
Osmond,
hits the right.
Bronny James, winner, team player.
Ooh,
That's not an error as much as you stink. You just stink.
We're just going to roll through some of these. How about this one that aired on an ACC basketball game? Head coaches who happen to be black.
Yeah. Not black.
What the
Not
fuck
black
is
head
this?
coaches. Wow. Right next to the Black History always. Ooh.
Moving along here.
What the fuck?
This is a virtual
one,
graphic.
Yo, this one I was watching live. I swear to God, and I was like, wait, was that the logos at Ground Zero? Insane.
Yep, that's exactly what it is,
Oh,
where
that
the
one's
Twin
tough.
Towers used to stand.
That one is so tough, bro.
That's a
Wait,
tough
they
one.
put them in boxes as if they were the buildings? Is that what
Yes,
that's supposed to
those are like the
They're the
fountains.
Those are the
virtual-
foundations of the. Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Yeah, those are those like the pools that they have now for
Oh, me.
Yeah.
That's rough.
RCA Dome, Lucas Oil Stadiums.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Classic.
My favorite of all time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Definitely. Mono.
But that's not a mistake.
That's
He
not a
actually had
mistake.
mono.
That wasn't a mistake.
Just a great graphic.
Just a crazy thing to put on the screen.
My boy, also him pointing like that. Yeah, I made out with that girl. I got mono.
I got the mono.
Yeah, I got the mono, bro. I make out with chicks. My boy at the.
You got him pointing and saying mononucleosis, and you get the Jeter diamond. Those are the extremes of the.
I got my boy in October at the ripe age of 31 got mononucleosis last year. He said it was terrible. I was like, yo, sick brag, man. Congrats on making out. Congrats.
What did he
dude.
say? I'm in hell.
He couldn't speak because he couldn't swallow water or anything.
Oh,
He said it was hell. You said it might be tough. Yeah, so I Googled Paul Osmond, longtime Atlanta weatherman. One of the longest-serving TV meteorologists in Atlanta was terminated from his high-profile job in 2019 because of repeated instances of sexual harassment of colleagues.
The sex.
Paul Osman was fired from CBS 46 TV in 2019 after almost 3 decades in the weather broadcast business after female coworkers complained about his sexually charged comments.
What was the exact quote from Eric? Weathermen are the best.
Requests?
You tried that, but actually the exact quote from me was, "This could get dark. Don't do it."
Requests for nude photos and other inappropriate actions, a panel of U.S. 11th Circuit Court of Appeals explained. Osman argued that the harassment allegations were a pretext and he was let go because of reverse racial discrimination for being white.
How quickly is this going to hit the group chat?
No, you got to read further. He says, I was simply misidentified. It was the Russell Terrier that was actually committing these crimes.
Didn't
Holy
need to tag on that
shit,
one.
this is the craziest thing I've ever read. He was just an absolute creep asking for nude photos and like, brother, fire me because I'm white. It's not because I asked. It's not because I sent pics and asked for something back. It's because I'm white.
Are you still the you and the boys who were chanting Paul, Paul, Paul? How many of them are you still friends with?
Oh man, I was in one of their weddings last year.
How quickly after the show ends are you going to text this?
How people chanted Jerry. We were like, oh man. Oh, man.
The boys are gonna go nuts when they find.
He was like, yeah. Hey, teach. Check your phone.
See you after.
Oh man,
boy,
that is crazy, man. Shout out to sexual harasser Paul Osman. No longer TV meteorologist.
No shout out. I revoked the shout out.
Wow.
No shout out without the sex.
Find a good pubic defender.
Yeah, he's gonna need one. That is crazy, man. Rest in peace to Paul.
Wait, is he dead?
That's the biggest.
His career is.
Career is dead. That's tough.
When did this happen?
Keep it in your pants, Paul. 2019.
He's long out of
all right, that was one of our more fun pound for pounds, I have to say. Life is good today, man. Life is good today.
Paulie Osman.
Frankie, voicemail.
Ahoy, hoy. Beep.
Hey, what up, boys in the back? JB from BC here. And I just got to let you know, it's maybe 15 minutes before your guys' show starts, but I am laughing my ass off driving on my way to a job site, listening to you guys talk about Ariel's kids going away to camp. Man, just him hacking that MP3 player and Rick just taking it too far, man. Dude's 12. But, oh man, I just got to say, I'm looking forward to today's show. Sorry, my words there. Looking forward to today's show. Happy Canada Day for yesterday. Hope you guys are getting ready for the 4th. And, yeah, just hope you guys have a great show. Looking forward to listening. Thanks.
Thank you, brother. Hope it was a great show. That was obviously 2 weeks ago, but shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Ariel's kids coming home from camp soon.
Coming home with the MP3.
It's
Guy's
coming
got a
home.
Beautiful
Illegal.
Canadian accent, by the way.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
Beautiful Canadian accent.
The contraband.
Hey, it's Kurt from Alberta.
What up, Kurt?
A little hungover and just had a bunch of Alberta beef, so I feel better now.
I love how referential these have become.
It's so good how many references get played, but also that Mongolian beef call was all time because he didn't mean for it to be that.
Okay.
He meant for it to be some question about MMA, but the Mongolian beef is all time. Anytime I'm hungover now, I'm just like, just gotta go eat some Mongolian beef.
I have a thought, but I feel like this is going to be something where I'm going to say it and Frank's going to be like, I don't want to do the work on it, and nobody else will want to either.
Okay.
But we do have to have some way of preserving the best calls. We do need to go back through the archives and be like, okay, the first Don Davis call, the Mongolian beef
what up,
call.
boys?
Like we need to figure out a way to actually.
First on Davis call, Zach Brown call.
Zach Brown, Mongolian beef
call. There's been some great ones. The dude who did the Would You Rathers.
Yeah.
Was yeah.
We need to figure that out.
Yo, what up, boys in the back?
What's up, bro?
Tony calling from Orlando.
Hey.
Shout out to Andy and West 2 News.
Shout out.
To have that on every day before school, you know.
I do know.
Real quick, I got a few things to say. So, one, I'm a server here, and I'm actually on that road. I got to meet Hickson. I actually just served Kamaru a couple weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago.
Shout out.
I served my carry a couple times, super cool.
That's
I
the most
actually met
believable
Connor at my old job. But got a random question for you guys. I'm just curious because I kind of ask everybody. As a server, I'm curious. You guys like when your server talks to you, asks about your day, asks what you got planned, or are you guys more of the kind of just leave me alone, let me do my thing, make sure my drinks are filled? Because I'm that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a server, but I'm going to overtip you if you just kind of leave us alone, make sure my drinks are filled, and that's it. My wife is the opposite. She's all for the conversation. She's always trying to talk to somebody, get to know somebody. But just curious, I want to hear from everybody. What do you guys prefer your server to be like? On a random note, too, GC, just hit my biggest flip ever, a little bittersweet. I hit a nice little 11-legger for $5, cashed out at $18,600. Bittersweet because my last leg was max under 3.5 rounds, and would have paid 42 G's. But yeah, off for a while. I figured this was the right time. It's my birthday too, so
hey, shout out, bro.
Hope to hear from you guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Happy birthday. 18,000.
He cashed it out at 18 and it could have been 40.
Oh my God,
God, you gotta let that ride on max. You gotta let that ride on max. But I mean, shout out to him. $5
out on $5. Send that slip and shoot that to me on Twitter, bro. I need to see that. Yeah. Happy birthday, happy cash. That's sick shit from you, man. That's sick. When it comes to this server question,
seen, not heard.
I'm like a cordial friendliness. Hey guys, what's going on? Like, how we doing today? Yep, we're doing good. All right, you guys want some drinks?
But not overstaying the welcome.
Keep it moving. I don't need to know what you're doing later. I don't need any of that unless I ask. I don't need your commentary, everything like that. If you're gonna be helpful, please, I'd take recommendations. If something's a little old, maybe I shouldn't order this, maybe I shouldn't order that. I got it.
What if somebody at the table goes, hey, does anybody want this? And then the server's like, yeah, let me get some of those. What if something like that happens?
What if hypothetically you were ordering an appetizer and you said, did anybody order the lobster risotto appetizer? And he said, yeah, but they're not going to share with you, so you need another. And then the guy next to you goes, will anybody eat any pork belly? And the guy goes, I will. Let's get some pork bellies, baby.
What if that happened?
Yeah, what if that happened? Would it piss you off? Yeah.
Is this a reference to something?
Yeah.
No. He would never know.
Yeah, at Hell's Kitchen. You actually wouldn't know, Frank, because it did happen at Hell's Kitchen.
That happened to you? It looked like it happened to someone much younger than you.
We also had our guy take a disposable camera picture of us, and I gave him that, and he was like, oh, people typically just give me the phone, I press the white button, and it's easy. But ironically, a couple weeks ago, a guy was in here with the same camera. Now, he was much, much younger than you, and I was just like, I was almost like, how old do you think I am? But I didn't want to engage that. I didn't want to be like 46, and it's like, what the This, off the back of me buying the 32s that were actually 40s, or vice versa, 40s that were actually 32s. And when I gave the woman the fact that I was born in 1993, she was just like, 1993? Really? And I was just like, is this a compliment or an insult? And she was just like, sorry. And it was just like, and I was just like, dude, if you're anything under 30, this is a rough under 30. But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to ruin your day. I'm just going. And the funniest part about both these people is that I audibly laughed in their face. I was just like, what an insane thing to say to a person that you...
4 Michelob Ultra, 32 ounces.
Yeah. I was just like, what? Like, the laugh of like, what an insane thing to say to a person that you don't know and you don't know anything about them. And they didn't comment on the laugh. They were just like, old fuck, get out of my store. Speaking of old fucks, that guy's birthday, also my birthday today, 33.
Hey, happy birthday, did you see?
Ewing year, shout out. Dun, 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 dun. That's what they played when they gave the Knicks the trophy. A strong run of birthdays here on the show. Ariel last week, Jordan last week, PT tomorrow. So when you're watching The Crack tomorrow, spam the chat. HBD PT, HBD PT, HBD PT.
What's going on?
Yep.
Some kind of AI shit.
Yep.
What up, boys in the back? Shout out Connor.
Wow.
Shout out Rick.
Wow.
Mysterious Frank.
Shout out.
You all right? Just wanted to call and say I love all your guys' content, and want to do a huge shout out to Corey Sandhagen's gym, the Tiger Beetle.
Hey, shout out.
I'm middle 30s man.
Okay.
You know, out of shape a little bit, drink a little bit, smoke a little bit, and started training with them over there, and they've been nothing but super awesome to me. So I just want to give them a huge shout out, and yeah. Other than that, who's to check?
Who is to check, man?
Good ending,
that's
good
sick.
ending.
Congrats
Saved it.
on starting train.
Shout out to Tiger Beetle.
Tiger Beetle's got a sick logo too. Hopefully you got
Yeah.
some merch, man. It's sick that you can be in the same gym as high level guys like that.
It really is crazy though that like in MMA you can still like you can't go shoot in the gym with Steph Curry, but you like I guess sometimes they show up to like random pickup runs, but even that has become like they go to Black Ops and they go to like the places that they know, like
Lifetime
you can
Sky
still
Zone down the
yeah
road.
exactly you can still go to like the gym and it's Corey's gym. Or remember we were on with Suga and like the geriatrics were they're like their yoga and like when he was walking by them. It's you can just go access some of these like super fucking high level guys.
You can just go. You can just do it.
Shout out to them.
Keep it up, brother.
Hey, GC, this is Zach Brown. Just wanted to say happy birthday to Bilal Muhammad. He only trains with young monsters to work on his game. Even without the sex, you'll remember his name. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Incredible.
Happy birthday.
Bilal Muhammad's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wow, me and Bilal Muhammad.
Share the same birthday. Remember the birthday. It is Bilal Muhammad and Jordan Kamzan. I'm assuming that call was for last week because it was last Thursday. Zach Brown is back. Another absolute banger. Triple platinum.
Triple platinum.
Shout out to you, Zach. Shout out to you.
Without the sex.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Life is
Happy
good
birthday.
today.
Life is good today. Happy birthday.
The best part is we hadn't heard anything from Zach Brown since before the White House card.
Yeah.
And then a month later, he just comes out of nowhere. No one has come forward on Twitter, nothing.
Nobody's claimed it and he just drops it.
So good.
Hey, Rick, this is Zach Brown. Just wanted to say happy birthday to your GWO, Chris Cyborg. You got like 17 titles and a hell of a chin. Unless your name is Amanda, she'll leave with the win. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
He's done it again.
The double dose. Remember the birthday. July 9th, Chris Cyborg, Bilal Muhammad, and Jordan Kamzan. It's a packed one.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to Zach Brown. Legend. He's a legend.
What's up, boys?
I feel like we need some Zach Brown. We need a vinyl record on the studio at some point. Like he's a long time listener to the show.
Oh, thank you, Zach.
Hey, GC, it's Zach Brown. Just wanted to say thanks for all the love. We got Mauricio Hoofy against Michael Chan. Freedom 250 on the lawn. Got the ellipse with my band. Life is good today. Life is good today.
Legendary.
Happy birthday.
Legend.
Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Zach.
It's so good.
Okay, I'm glad you have that, Frank. Save that somewhere.
What's up, boys in the back? This is Ian from New Hampshire.
What's up, Ian?
Had the distinct honor of being at Mama Rabbit the other night for the show.
Shout out. Thank you for coming out, man.
Awesome night. A little disappointed to have Frank be less mysterious now, and seeing Chuck Mendenhall without a scallion was a little weird. But overall, awesome night. Great job, fellas. Got a quick idea for you. Want you to kick it around. What's next for Conor? We're all thinking about it. What if the UFC does something they never do and grab Nate Diaz for a one-off? And they just close the chapter once and for all. Think it could be cool. Pitch it as the final fight of the old school UFC era. We're closing this out. We need to know how it ends. Be open and honest that we don't know what's next for Conor or for Nate. And cash in one more time and let them ride off. Almost like it's a retirement fight. Just don't say it's a retirement fight. Think it could be cool. Interested in your opinion. Appreciate it, boys. See you later.
Okay, so I keep saying Michael Chandler, but if the UFC could pull that off, I actually think it is the perfect fight for Conor McGregor, because if we put him against Max, I think most people are going to be like, dude,
here we are again.
Here we are again. Well, you're going to sell me that even if his leg doesn't blow out, that he can compete with Max Holloway at this point in their careers? Like, there's just no way, dude. Like, Max Holloway is still only like 33, 34 at this point. Like, you just can't do it. Michael Chandler, it's like, man, they're both on bad runs. Let's see what happens. Nate Diaz, with the way he has been performing lately at his age and the rivalry that is built in between them, it's 1-1 right now. That is the perfect fight. That's one that you could build yourself up to. Okay, if Conor's leg holds up, he can win this fight.
And it's enough of a, Nate is also enough of a, like, you know, aging fighter. And he, in his last performance, like, Mike beat him from pillar to post. There's enough of a belief that, like, if Conor can stay healthy, like, this is going to be a good fight. There's the backstory. There's a trilogy. This makes all the sense in the world. This is actually brilliant and a perfect fight. There's one obstacle.
Yep.
And it's also perfect because, like, if either of these guys wins, you don't care, right? Like, if Conor tests free agency, it's not like Nate Diaz is getting his stock hurt and you're like, oh my God, or vice versa. If Nate wins, you're not like, they killed Conor McGregor when Conor McGregor might be out the door. There's one obstacle. If Nate Diaz is negotiating for a fight against Conor McGregor with the UFC, knowing that it's only one fight and it could be Conor's last fight, A, he might want to hold on because you could potentially do that on Netflix and it might be worth more later. And B, that leverage against the UFC for Nate Diaz is probably the death blow to it. Because if Nate knows that this is the last one for Conor, he knows what the price is for that fight, and it will be extremely hard to make that work mathematically. So now, as Conor's last fight, you're paying Conor a huge sum, you're paying Nate a huge sum, and then both those guys potentially walk out the door after. It's rough. I will say, you'll get a huge gate on it. You'll get huge viewership on it. It might be something that if you do, then Netflix can't do, or somebody. Let's say Conor McGregor becomes a free agent and does try to do something else. You've now knocked off one of those options in a way. It makes sense. It's just going to be super expensive.
In a way? I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I agree. I think if they can make it happen, that is the
perfect.
I don't
care how bad his leg is.
Yeah. If his leg holds up, he can compete, man. He can compete.
Damn. So that is perfect.
It's not a bad
I didn't even think of it, but it's perfect. Because I keep thinking Conor's going to fight one more time in the UFC. Then that's free agency. He's probably going to leave. And Nate would be like the fight you do outside. But what if the UFC just does it?
That is the thing in McGregor's head. Is of like, nah, man, just give me the fuck here. And then me and Nate on Netflix.
Be massive.
Because the numbers on, and the payday to do Nate Conor 3 on Netflix is much higher than what the UFC is going to offer.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
What's up, boys in the back? Gorgonzola crusted gout. A little hungover. Got some Mongolian beef, and I'm feeling pretty good.
That's it, yeah.
Got some Mongolian beef, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Have you ever
We have the Mongolia beef call. Did you get that one too, Frank? If not, grab that at some point.
Have you ever seen the TikTok of the guy who's just like, this is a weekend in my life in Chicago. Got some Mark Towers, and like, it slowly becomes more and more ridiculous. Like, it's
intentionally, like he's doing like a bit where
it seems like it's a real weekend in the life, but then it starts getting so ridiculous. Just like, and then we went over to,
what's the craziest? Like, where does it end up? What's the craziest
thing? He's just doing so much, and then it ends with like, and then we went hiking and sledding, and then
the volume is so much that it's not possible to do all this
exactly.
in a day.
And then he gets to the point where like he's like running through it, and then he's like, and then I got home and I wrote down the name of every girl I've ever hooked up with and texted them, and then like it like cuts up, and then we went back for some Mark Towers, and like it's such a ridiculous thing. The way that people keep calling in and being like, yeah, I'm pretty hungover, and then I had some Mongolian beef, and I feel pretty good. His go-to is just like, and then we went to XYZ for more Marg Towers. Like, it feels like that's
Marg Towers was his thing?
Yeah, it only makes sense if you've seen the TikTok.
I thought the activities themselves were escalating. Like, it's like, and then we went to outer space, but it's just nobody could
sheer
possibly
volume.
do
He's
this.
Like, this is a weekend in Chicago, and they do like 800 things and drink and eat so much.
And too many Marg Towers.
Way too many Mark Towers, yeah. So yeah, this is becoming akin to like I did this, and then Frank kissed his mom's ass.
Mongolian beef is going to end up on a blind ranking. Like, blind rank these foods.
Shout out to Mongolian beef. Frank, I had a dream last night where you fought. You got into a scrap, you got into the cage, and Bruce Buffer was getting ready to roar your name, and it was the one, the only, the Honduran ass kisser,
Honduran.
Frank
Like
Lenz.
a durian fruit?
Frank,
what's up, boys? It's like Gator calling from the North Carolina coast down here. Had some friends over to watch the Conor fight.
Tell me.
Had a friend's new-ish girlfriend come over, and whew, it was tough. She was hitting stuff like, "Is this scripted?" Wow, that's bad for their brains. TBI. And it was just. She was only there for a few fights, but it was
Shut the
first, and then I kind of got over it and started laughing just at it. But yeah, what do you guys do when you're watching fights with an absolute casual? How do you approach it? Do you try to correct them? Do you just laugh? What's the play? Peace.
Yeah. What was that, Dana?
Shut the up and watch the fights.
That's pretty much the route I take. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a lighthearted ribbing. Like, one of the worst ones I watched was Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso 3, the main event of that Noche UFC. And I was at a birthday party of like a friend who does not watch UFC. We went over there. Everyone was watching college football. We were having a good time. College football ended, and I was like, well, like, the UFC main event is about to start. Like, if there's nothing else you guys want to throw on. And so we threw it on. They were like, oh, yeah, Valentina Shevchenko. Like, I recognize that name or whatever. And she, like, grappled heavy.
Yeah.
And there were a couple guys there that were like, oh, like Alexa Grasso, like, she's already beat her and drew her once. Like, was that the draw? Yeah, I think that was the draw. She already beat her once. We'll take Alexa Grasso, like, blah, blah, blah. And, like, when Shevchenko was wrestling her, like, over and over, they were just like, why doesn't she just get the up? Like, stand up. Just, like, get up off the ground. And I was just like, you know, man, you make a good point. I don't think she's thought of that yet. Let's see if the coach shouts that out to her. Just like stuff like that. Like, they don't watch the sport, so like you're not going to be like a major dickhead. But like it's just like yeah, man. Like she's trying to do that. Like I promised she is.
Do you give even one like it's actually harder to get up than you think, or are you just like yeah?
You give like the one like kind of like laughing, just like yeah, man. Like she's definitely trying to do that. But then they just keep going and then they get into like, it always comes out of like this is why I don't watch this shit. And like, it's just so boring. Like all they do is just sit there and hug. And you're just like, okay, it's all good, man. It's all good.
I remember when I couldn't figure out that they were checking the distance. So it just looked like they were high-fiving each other all the time. Like, go for it, guys. Yeah, show some love.
Yeah.
That was last week.
Hey, what's up, boys? Hold on, before I ask my question, I just want to say, if you're listening on Fast, we'll be taking a short break. If you're on YouTube, don't go anywhere.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother.
Okay, what's up, guys? I just want to address the situation with the audio that happened last week. Frank, for anybody that's hating on you, tell them to just shut the up and watch the show. All right? Keep doing your thing, man.
Speaking of audio issues.
Don't let these dorks get to you. Connor, Rick.
Yep.
Jordan.
Yep.
Andy.
Uh-huh.
Where is the BITB merch?
I know.
These are the tough questions.
Do I have to attack somebody?
Yeah.
Like a random person?
No.
To get my point across?
Don't do that. We know.
We need some merch, guys.
I know we do.
Please.
We were actually just...
Please.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
All right, brother.
We need some merch, guys. Please.
Frank's too quick on the DJ remixes nowadays. He just automatically...
Please.
You can't really tell.
Please.
Me and Rick were just recently talking about the merch. Merch will come. I just want to make sure it's sick. I just want to make sure it's not Alvin Hines screen printed where if you touch it, it's like, and you can feel the screen printing that in one wash, that sucker is coming off. Like it needs to be, I want like embroidered, I want sick designs, I want cool stuff. It's on us to get it to that point. I want it to be sick. So that will come. Frank, you can obviously speak on this on your own, but when it comes to the audio stuff, when it comes to technical issues, like, trust me, the people are not getting to us. It is very difficult to do live programming 5 days a week, week after week after week, year after year. Mistakes are going to inevitably happen, and when we take the show on the road to Las Vegas, mistakes will inevitably happen. Things are not going to work. We work through it. Working through the kinks is kind of a joke, but like, yeah, shit happens. Take, for example, today. Something went wrong with the and so now we're getting censored. That probably just got censored right there. It'll be back next week. It's all good. We're trying our best here, people. We're trying our best. Oh, Frank, I thought you were going to respond.
I was trying to push the button, but the audio wasn't working.
Boys. All right, I know it's going to be like a week late, but y'all definitely need to just highlight it one more time.
Yep.
Tell me y'all saw that interaction with the BKFC president pushing Patrick Sullivan, telling him, respectful, pump, jerk. Hell yeah. Play that.
Yeah. Yeah, don't fuck with David Feldman.
Sure did. David Feldman's a gangster.
Yeah, do not fuck with David Feldman.
He's right. Like, I know that things get contentious at your opponent, but if you push him off the stage and he hurts himself, you're screwed. You don't have a fight, and potentially that guy's legal medical bills become your problem. That's a real no-no.
1,000%.
Yeah, Feldman let him have it, and rightfully so. Shout out to David Feldman.
Hey, boys. Eric from Detroit.
What's up,
Got a follow-up from last week's call regarding the wedding and UFC 329. The bride is in our friend group, specifically my best friend's wife's friend.
Yep.
Neither myself or my wife are in the wedding, and the groom's a bit of a goober.
Goob.
Do I still only pull out the phone for the main and co-main?
Oh, I thought this was...
How bad of a look is it if I pull out the phone
guess.
and watch Gable's debut while everyone is on the dance floor doing the cha-cha slide? Shout out Mongolian Beef.
We got to
Shout
get him
out.
to call back because it's like
Shout out to Mongolian Beef. We need to know what you ended up doing, brother. Pull up a big plate of Mongolian beef and give us a
best friend's wife's friend. That's a very far relationship.
Too many steps. Yeah.
Too many steps.
You're very removed. I don't know if I'd even go to that wedding. Best friend's wife's friend?
Best friend's wife's friend. Yeah.
You have a best friend. He has
we'll
a
call him
wife.
John.
You have
His
a
wife
friend.
is
You're
Deborah.
basically crashing that wedding.
And then her friend?
Deborah's friend.
It's not even your friend's
Who's
friend?
Deborah. That's my best friend's wife. Okay.
Which side do you even sit on?
Who gives
Yeah.
a fuck?
I'm out. I don't think I go to that wedding.
I'm not surprised, Liam Adnan. You're trying to take everything I've worked for, everything I dreamed for. Get at me.
Who are you?
Was that Nate Diaz?
Yeah, was it
Get
Nate?
at me.
The
All right.
best part about
Liam-
it really makes me want the trilogy. The best part about those, not just the fights, this was when Conor was at peak. Nate Diaz going, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. And then Conor wins the next fight and goes, surprise, surprise, the king is back.
Yeah.
Like, he used to have something, man. Now he boxes eggs in an egg boxing factory.
Be nice. Be nice.
You love the boxing eggs.
That was the first crack in the armor that I saw. Watching him talk KSI and saying he couldn't box eggs at an egg boxing factory. That was the first time it creeped into my mind that it was over. That's when I was like, it might be over. And now-
That was also like 4 years ago at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, that was that first glimpse where I was like, because we still got the blue notes on
The notes are
Twitter
great.
all the time. We still got the Cejudo, this guy's a genius, yeah. We'd still get the occasional what? There were still the moments, but yeah, the boxing eggs at an egg boxing factory was that first crack, man. That's when I was like, it
I
might
mean,
be
we
over.
recently got the Top Toro.
That was, look, man, it's still in there somewhere, but man, it just feels so over. It feels so over, man.
It's been a year of disappointments and upsets. Hamza, Yuri, Shama, Ilya, and Alcana. New York Rick, line rank these 5 potential future upsets.
Line rank them.
Aspinall losing to Gan.
2.
Arman losing to Gaethje.
How much of
3.
How much of an upset at this point?
Islam losing to Ian.
1?
Mackenzie losing to Jillian.
5.
Pantoja losing to Joshua Van.
4. All right. I feel good about that.
That's a solid ranking.
Okay, boys.
All right, peace, brother.
Okay, boys.
Damn, bro.
What?
Yo, future odds? These are just like looking down the line. Manel Kape is a favorite over Josh Van. It's pretty crazy. He's a bigger favorite over Josh Van than Pantoja is.
All right, that part is crazy.
Christ almighty, mate. Yep.
Long-time viewer, first-time caller.
Thanks, man.
Been
What
here
the fuck was
since
that
GC's first appearance, and I remember thinking that he needed to shave his head immediately.
Wow.
But anyways,
okay, boys.
the absolute confidence that New York Rick had on Gable Steveson, defeating Cyril Gane in his debut, as he said.
That's not what I said, but
I believe the fans were vindicated here. And I gotta say, man, New York Rick lost a little bit of aura. I might have to agree with Ariel. He might be doing the contrarian gimmick. There's no way you watch Gable Steveson get stuffed by Elisha Ellison twice and get slightly wobbled by Elisha Ellison twice.
Slightly wobbled now. He got
oh, yeah,
wobbled.
that guy would have beat Cyril Gane. I'm sorry, man. Come on, Rick. That's a tough aura loss, and I'm not sure how you're going to bounce back from that. Shout out everybody. Shout out Mysterious Wank. And
wow.
Yeah.
This guy is on a hating tear. I don't know about getting wobbled.
He got wobbled?
I don't know about getting wobbled or anything like that. He was fighting like a madman. If he does that against anyone with any striking capability and power, he's getting slept. All I want to say,
easy.
all I want to say, this is actually going to go on the shirt as well. UFCstats.com/fight details. Gable Steveson versus Elisha Ellison, the Snack Panther. Gable Steveson, takedowns, 0 for 1. I'm actually going to have a shirt next week. I will be wearing a shirt next week that says Elisha stuffed the
Where
takedown
were you when Elisha?
with the stat box underneath it.
Any pictures of this stuff takedown or no?
I pointed it out in real time.
I know, but
I
is
was
there
like,
a picture?
Stuff the takedown. Rick was like, oh shit.
Even Alvin Hines got himself a takedown. Gable Steveson can't do it.
I thought for a second Alvin Hines fought Elisha Ellison.
Happy birthday.
This guy's an idiot. This guy who called, he's an idiot.
Hey, boys.
Yep. No, we can move on.
Hey, boys.
Hey, boys. It's Tim from Sydney, and I'm just catching up on last week's pound for pound in the USA 250, and Rick's GTL #1 unlocked a core memory of how good that Jersey Shore era of reality TV was.
It's the best.
Real World, The Challenge, even shows like Survivor were just peak viewing. It was a really, really authentic period of time, pre-social media, where these people weren't going on to really get famous. It was just to do the experience, and some of those like challenges with like Rivals 2, when you've got people just on the beers, punching on, just trying to win money to make their life a bit easier. They weren't like overly trying to get famous. Obviously the Jersey Shore guys were probably like influencers before actual influencing was a thing. Now we're in a period of the world where there seems to be like the authenticity of reality TV is gone, because they know that they're going to gain lots of followers and brand deals and all that. But back in the day, that was just raw,
love of the game,
unfiltered, just entertainment. It was a really, really good time.
The best.
Stay, get your ass beat. That list, the Jersey Shore,
the list,
and even like, which is always a bad thing, but Snooki getting punched in that first season
so good.
Just completely blew that show up, because they just showed everything. And Ronnie and Sammy's fights, that was just insane. Anyway, I don't really miss a show, so I love listening to your boys, and excited for the return of the Mac this week. Let's go.
Unfortunate. We really appreciate you as a listener, man. It means a lot. Yeah, man.
That feels wrong. rough, right?
It was just peak viewing because, like you said, there was no social media. It felt like it was a cultural phenomenon here, especially at the age I was at, middle school, high school. People are coming in watching it. Cabs are here, gym tan laundry, fist bumping, everything like that. Grenades, all of that just like became vernacular that people would use. It was a nicer time. Shout out to our guy Preston, who was out with us in Vegas last week. Worked on like the entire Jersey Shore. Came in with a hat, and we were just like, "Oh, sick hat." He's like, "Yeah, worked on the show for forever." Gave us a couple inside scoops that we can't share here on air. But
I missed all this.
What a time it was,
I wasn't there when Preston did this.
What a time it was.
Shout out to Preston.
That was all the voicemails.
Thank you for calling in. We really appreciate it. A little 2 for week there. A little 2 for week. Shout out to Zach Brown. Good friend of the program at this point. Need to get a.
You think he's touring anywhere near us soon that we could just get in with Zach?
There might be Zach Brown tour. Not to be confused with Zach Bryan. He's touring right now. He's in Boston on August 2nd. We there?
I mean, I think we have to hit up his manager and be like, hey, we're friends. You know, Zach's reached out to us a few times.
August 27th, Forest Hills. August 28th.
Holy shit. Oh, my gosh. August 27th and 28th, Zach Brown.
We got to hit up the manager.
Are we doing it for the bet? Do you think he'll sing all his renditions for us?
Life is good today.
We got Mauricio Hoovy and Michael Tran.
The people in the crowd would be like, what the f*** is this?
On the White House.
It's for all the love. We got Mauricio Hoovy against Michael Tran. Freedom 250 on the lawn. Got the ellipse with my band. Life is good today. Life is good today.
God, it's all time. It's all time. Like, how do you explain this to someone that's never watched the show?
Let me hear the Bilal one. Do we have the Bilal one?
Frank just let out a big sigh because he's got to go through VM.
Hey, GC, this is Zach Brown. Just wanted to say happy birthday to Bilal Muhammad. He only trains with young monsters to work on his game. Even without the sex, you'll remember his name. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
It is so good, man. Shout out to Bilal Muhammad.
Without the sex, you'll remember.
He trains with young monsters.
This is Zach Brown. Just wanted to say happy birthday to your GWOAT, Chris Cyborg. You got like 17 titles and a hell of a chin. Unless your name is Amanda, she'll leave with the win. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
The energy is such like fake entertaining. Just like, hey, Rick, this is Zach Brown. I just wanted to say happy birthday to your GWOAT. It's like a paid cameo. It's so
a cameo, but like, that's the best type of cameo.
Thank you for all the calls. We really appreciate it. Thanks for the support, Zach Brown. We will be at that show in Forest Hills. Rick, any super chats?
Boys.
Any super chats, Frank?
Yeah, Benny Avina 211. Life is not good today.
No.
Remove the censor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are tough, man. I feel like sometimes on the shows we cook the most, the man's trying to bring us down. The week we had to add ads, that was tough. We got absolutely flamed.
That was definitely not the show we cooked the most, though.
I am sure we are going to get absolutely destroyed in the comments for the censors. I've already seen the chat. Just know it's not our fault. We have zero control over it. We had no idea it was happening until halfway through the show. That's just, what happens when the man tries to keep you down.
Life is bad today.
Buck Hunter.
That's what the man said today. When you get too big, they start censoring you, man. Real ones know.
You feel like this is like an operation against us? Like we're becoming too popular and they're just trying to disrupt?
We got Kirkified, man.
Faded Perspective says, Frank, the hell is up with the censoring GC saying the word? Are you that quick on he censor, or is GC auto-censoring himself? Eye emojis.
If you think I'm auto-censoring
Fuck no, man.
myself,
Buck Hunter.
how many sensors are going off? Can anyone even hear anything right now?
I mean, some of them get through.
This is actually full proof, like, that we cuss too much because people are complaining so much.
They're complaining.
Jake's going to be like,
the cursing.
what a great week for me. Yeah, don't get used to it, Jake. It's only supposed to happen on YSN.
UL1. Remember the caller who had to watch UFC 329 at a wedding? Imagine Paddy locking up BDS right in the middle of the vows.
Yeah.
He
I
called
can't
back,
imagine
but-
the time lined up with that, but that would be hilarious.
We need him to call back one more time.
Yeah,
for
one
the
more time.
real
We need to hear what
update.
happens. Come on.
Dave Sedin, black heart emoji, pink heart emoji.
Appreciate you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Appreciate that, man.
A rambling of letters. I heard Goozy is in the U.S. Army and donates to charity.
Goozy referring to Alvin Hines, if you didn't
Go back to the name on
watch
that
our
one.
breakdown.
M. Os Jarkowitz? Never heard of him.
Mosh Jarkowitz?
Mosh Jarkowitz.
Oh.
Wonder who that one was. The $2 dono being very telling as well.
He's not getting that back.
Bro was looking at hostels earlier today. It's tough. It's tough.
Young Men 360.
Sorry? Yao Ming?
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming?
Kamaru saying Justin won 2 interim belts is a unique distinction in the same way that Shiming winning 3 road to UFC fights is awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
That's correct.
You don't want that distinction. He's right. Or she.
Vacuous Vim says, why the F are you censoring cuss words? We're not. It's Otto doing it. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're so sorry. It's not supposed to be like this.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Big S 1179. Can we get the Jar Jar shirt with Connor's face on the front and Misa Connor Burks on the back? The profits would be more than the gate for 329.
The only thing that could be. All right, you go.
We need to start a running list of real, actual, legitimate ideas. Like if we could recreate this where like my eyes are yellow like this. By the way, this shirt goes so hard. Me with this goofy ass smile and the white teeth, and we could get like a washed out shirt, and then same thing on the back. You so big doo doo. I mean, this is hard, crazy drip. Don't need to talk about it. Insane drip. You so big doo doo. Misa Connor Burks would go crazy. So like that needs to go on the idea list. I'm adding it right now. I'm starting a Google Doc. Merch ideas, Misa Connor Burks. Speaking of this shirt, obviously I needed to get a couple wears out of it because I bought it in Vegas. Jar Jar goes hard. I actually got a couple like, yo man, nice shirt. They didn't see the back. That's the key part. The back just is back. Like it goes hard, but like, you know, it's kind of tough. You saw, yeah, you know, back. The back is kind of tough. To the point I was walking on the streets of New York, you know, no big deal. Just got the beard trimmed up. Shout out to Fellow Barber. Looks nice. Shout out to my girl Emily over at Fellow Barber. Looking nice. Head shaved. You know, bit of a tan. Is the kid getting some color? You know, I catch the eye of a woman as I'm walking. You know, give her a nice smile. She smiles back. I was like, oh, this is a little flirtatious thing going on here. Walk past her, give her the old glance back, just to give her one last smile. She definitely read the back of the shirt because she was looking at me like,
It's a big doo doo.
it went from like, hey, like soft smile, like maybe a little bit of teeth, to like, what the f is that guy wearing?
Okay, so let me ask you something. I was thinking about this.
Tough, man.
If you were wearing one with your own face on it and the back said Misa Connor, are you getting to look back?
Like, how you doing?
Misa Jane. She's just a random lady. She introduces herself.
What is the language? It's like Gurbanese or something. Jar Jar Binks translator. Jar Jar Binks Gunganese. Here. Hi, I'm Connor Burks. Misa Connor Burks is the exact translation. So yeah, that's going to need to go on the back of a shirt. That is an incredible idea. You will get 5% of the profits.
No, you won't.
Bill Steinmetz. Happy
Bill.
Patrick Ewing birthday.
Hey.
to Mrs. Burks, baby boy, and adopted son of Las Vegas, old GC. Enjoy, brother.
Thank you. It is the Ewing year. Oh! Frank is freaking the f out back there. Oh, this is an absolute nightmare. Are we back? We're back.
Did you move around? You
What
lost
happened?
power to your preamps all of a sudden.
Are we back?
Yeah,
Did everyone hear that?
Back.
Jesus.
We missed the whole payoff of the cake.
Wow. Yeah, we're back. We're back.
Thank you,
Wow.
boys. Thank you, boys.
for the
Thank
cake.
you, boy.
Misa 33.
Misa 33.
Who knew that I would be in my 30s having a Jar Jar Binks themed birthday party?
You gonna have some of this?
I mean, this is unbelievable. I need a picture with this thing first before I try.
All right. Hold on. Let's
Why
do
is
it
there
in
something
real
in
time.
there? Like, am I getting pranked?
No, let's do it in real time.
Oh yeah, real time. No smile.
Oh, the fight is. All right, there we go. Wait, yeah, let me zoom a little bit. Life is good.
There it is.
No. Go back.
Wait. We gotta get the shirt in it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What are we doing here? Oh, look at this photo shoot on the set.
Problem is that one light right above your head is so intense. You're gonna have to do some.
We'll get another one after the show. After the program, I almost just dropped it right there. Let's see. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of icing on this. That's a lot of icing. Oh no.
Let me get a bite of that.
Don't mess up the Misa just yet.
No, I won't.
And a card here for the Big 33.
Wait, you got a card?
You guys treat me too well. Oh! Darth Vader themed card. Wow. I mean, a Star Wars themed birthday party at 33. How cool does it get? Oh, this is great. This is great. We got everyone to sign it. HBD from the Honduran ass kisser Frank. Happy birthday, Connor, from Sally. Oh, thank you so much. Cool day from OAJ. OAJ.
On Air Jordan.
On Air Jordan. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Yusa Big Boy, congrats. Love you, bro. That's from Jack back there. And then Demanin 33, intern Josh. Wow, this is so nice. Happy birthday. You are the chosen one.
I didn't get to sign it.
A few more well wishes for you. Roxy says, happy birthday, GC. My 33rd is on Monday. So cheers to July of 1993.
Thank you, Roxy.
Shout out. Shout out to July 93. All my 93 babies stand up. 33 years old. The Ewing year, baby. The Ewing year. The Larry Bird year.
Larry Bird.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar year.
And then
the Garrison Hurst year for my dogs out there.
Lastly, True Dabber himself. Happy birthday, GC. Ripping the Sir Benjamin. The third going to OKC for my second fight night. Let's go. Shout out.
What the does that even mean, bro?
True Dabber.
He's ripping the Sir Benjamin the third.
Oh, okay.
He's going to OKC for UFC.
Okay.
Shout out to you for a birthday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy OKC this weekend. Or OCK. Oh, my OJ year. Gonna be my best year yet.
Easy, brother.
You're gonna kill it.
Oh.
Woo! They censoring that.
I wish that was the part that didn't go to air. I wish that was it.
Wow. That was good. Scottie Pippen year. Tony Dorsett year. Who else can you guys think of?
Grant Hill.
33. Grant Hill year.
Stephon Marbury at
There's
one
like
point, I
some
think.
random 33s. Darren Sproul was 43.
He was 43.
Was Stephon Marbury 33?
I think he was on the Nets.
He was 3.
No, I think he was 3 on the Knicks, but I think he was 33 on the Nets. Check me on that, though.
It just flows off the tongue too well. They're the defending champs as well. It's the Ewing year, bro. It's the Ewing year for sure.
Kareem? No Kareem?
Look, I got love for Kareem.
He was 33 on the Nets. I mean, come on.
Kareem year
Ball
doesn't
knowledge just
flow as
unbelievable.
well as. How about Luau Sindor year?
Alonzo Mourning?
Oh, Alonzo.
Alonzo Mourning, bro.
I feel like I've seen you do the Alonzo meme in real life, honestly.
This one?
Yeah, like the. Fair play.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Shout out to it. It's going to be the best year yet. I feel confident in that. Positivity going into big 3-3. Exciting stuff to come. I can't wait to see it.
At what point does the Jar Jar become like now annoying to you versus like you're in on the bit? I feel like we're crossing that threshold.
It's kind of like if in the outside world people start just like being like, that's the Jar Jar guy.
Yeah.
That becomes tough.
I think we're approaching.
You don't want to be the Jar Jar guy, but I do need to get one of those Jar Jar watches. Is that all the super chats, Frankie?
That's all of them.
That'll do it for us. Thank you so much for the cake. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the well wishes, and thank you for watching this episode of The Boys in the Back. Make sure to watch The Crack tomorrow. Bring this same birthday energy to PT Carroll, who is turning 39 years old. the host of The Crack, your favorite man on Uncrowned. His birthday is tomorrow. Make sure to give him some well wishes. Make sure to watch The Crack. Enjoy UFC Cock on Saturday. PFL Austin, RAF 11, Super Ryzen Hiroshima, Danny Sabatello. Helwani Show back on Monday. Till then, we're out of here.